Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Last Night Productions. I'm your host, Carlos. With me today, I got Sam, Ian, my sister, Raina, her boyfriend, Samuel, and my good pal, Juan. Hope y'all are doing okay. Uh, uh, this is our movie review podcast. We usually hang out and chat about movies. We watch TV shows, maybe play some video games, just talk about pop culture in general. But today happens to be our annual end of the year episode where we talk about our top 3 films from the year, and we are going to do that right now. But before we talk about our top 3 for 2024, does anybody have any honorable mentions they want to bring up? I didn't think of any this year. Ian, did you have some?
Oh yeah, we just saw. I think most of us saw Nosferatu in the theater
For Christmas? Yeah.
for Christmas. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I liked it. It was good.
I think we should open the show with our quickie review of
Yeah,
Nosferatu.
yeah. I liked it. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I wasn't crazy about it, but I liked it.
This is the same director as Northman. Is it Witch?
With the witch.
The
Yeah.
Witch.
What else
Witch
did
is
he?
awesome.
He did another one too.
The Lighthouse.
The
which I
Lighthouse.
love.
Yeah.
Um,
That's probably my favorite of his.
yeah. And I'm starting to definitely see his style.
Yes, without a doubt.
He loves the historical texts. He likes to be very accurate with his historical texts, but he also is really into the occult. I mean, he opens up with Witch. His career is about, a literal like devil inside of a goat. Then he goes on and he does Northman, and they get very sacrificial in that
Yeah.
one, a lot very heavy on the religion. And this one is terrifying. It's
Yeah.
definitely like demon symbols. They got like the pentagram in
Right.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real scary, and it's very dreamlike.
Yes.
It's
Very
crazy.
much
It's,
so.
I was like in a nightmare,
Yeah.
and I think a lot of us also said we dozed off.
Yeah.
Fell asleep as
I
well.
didn't,
Yeah.
I didn't know he did Northman because I fell asleep in that one too.
I'll admit, I fell asleep too.
Yeah.
They're both really good though,
Mhm.
well shot. I think they're all just a little slow. Maybe is that the
Yeah.
Yeah,
problem?
probably.
Really,
that's-
all of his movies
That's also
kind of
to
are.
get you in.
Yeah.
Just to,
The Witch is kind of slow. The Lighthouse is kind of slow too. They're all kind of slow.
yeah,
Yeah.
got to be in a
It's
mood
his
for them.
style. Yeah.
Raina, did you like Nosferatu?
Yeah, it was good. I didn't fall asleep like everybody else did.
I didn't either. I had a monster. I was drinking a monster though, so that might have helped with this falling asleep for me.
Raina said she was sitting next to her grandma during it
I was
though.
next to my grandma. I don't know. She was snoring though. So.
It was good.
It was pretty sexual.
Yeah.
The film.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
How did you compare it to the 1922 one we reviewed?
Very accurate. True to
Yeah.
the source.
Yeah.
But with the addition of a couple
It's all
characters,
Dracula. It's the same story as Dracula, right?
which can be a problem because we've seen it so many
I
times.
know. That's a really
Yeah.
good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're expecting something.
Yeah.
No,
No
this
surprise.
has been done. I can't tell you how many. Too many times to count.
Twilight's better.
Did you like it, Sam?
It was good. It was a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
For a while, I was there, like looking at the mustache, and I was like,
Yeah.
That's like a good thing earlier.
I did not like the mustache. I didn't like his look at all.
The
I
look.
thought he looked every time he came on screen. It took me out of the movie.
That's the problem. I wanted the bald Nosferatu.
Or
Yeah,
just something. Or you don't have to do that exactly. But he just looked silly. He looked like Frank Zappa or fucking like. It's just like I can't take you seriously, dude.
But he looked very, very like count-like. Like that's what you would find.
Or
if you were
like
in that
who's
part of the world,
Vlad the
Transylvania.
Impaler? Like, isn't that who Dracula's actually based off of?
Yeah.
And that's fine, but it's at the same time, it's like you're making a movie and trying to scare people. Like,
Right.
I'm not scared.
Maybe another watch, that initial shock will have gone away.
Maybe.
And the second watch through, I'll feel a little bit better about it. But not what I expected.
No, me
Did he have
neither.
the fangs, the front fangs?
I don't think he did.
Yeah.
Was it that's why they gave him the
Well-
mustache to disguise that they didn't give him the
But-
fangs?
Was there any neck biting? I feel like he was doing it on the torso, right?
Yeah.
That's a different change.
But they were
too.
like pretty close together. So
Yeah.
probably he just kind of like,
Yeah.
Well, if I saw it correctly, it was 3 prongs.
three.
instead
Oh,
of
was
just 2
it?
little
Oh,
fangs. I was like,
okay.
what's going on there?
Interesting. Huh.
That's how many teeth he has left.
Maybe
Instead of a
so.
shark bite.
Maybe so, yeah.
it's not the girl.
A friend of the show is making Shannon mentioned his package.
Oh yes, yes, and she
Mhm.
even sent the behind the scenes, the prosthetic
I
of
think
it.
I missed that part.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did?
I don't remember that. But
I
I
think
keep seeing all the
they-
memes about it.
What happened in that? They were trying to like open his coffin.
That's what
I
that's when
wouldn't
it
wait a minute. I thought it was when he was having sex with Johnny Depp's daughter
Oh, do they show it in that scene too?
at the
They-
very
at
at the very end,
I
right?
didn't see it at the very
I
end.
thought I did.
I think
I saw it at
Nicholas-
some point.
He had
Okay.
like a
Did
weird
fall
ass at
asleep.
the end.
He had a lot of weird. He had a lot of yeah. His body was not very sexy.
It's scary. It's scary that way.
I don't know about. I mean, I guess I don't know.
He's like rotten. His
He had no
flesh is
legs.
all rotting.
He had no legs.
He didn't really have. Yeah, you're right. He didn't really have
Yeah.
much like lower body.
Just
Yeah.
like the everything.
Yeah.
Sam, did you like it?
Yeah, it's okay. I was telling, well, I think Raina said, happy we didn't wear our bald caps.
Yeah.
in that part.
Cool.
Yeah, just walked out
we had
bummed.
to little come over.
He did. Yeah, he did.
Mustaches for that one.
Yeah.
Nah.
Had we known, would have worn mustache.
Should go out again and just wearing mustache.
Yeah, just- The big ass mustache.
like Zapata.
It was expertly shot though.
It was
Um,
really good. Like acting. Everyone was really good.
yeah, killer cast. Although I heard some people saying it was kind of cheesy. I think was that my dad
Really?
saying that. He was like,
Huh.
I don't know about the acting on that one. Or Chris. Chris didn't like the ye old English.
I don't like it either, but at the same time, I respect that they can talk like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But it's not really my thing either.
It was hard. I couldn't understand what they were saying.
Yeah,
At first.
same. Yeah, it's
I was like, I don't know, man.
too fancy for me.
Well, because it takes place in Germany. They were
Wait,
kind of
it does?
mixing not Spanglish, where you do the Spanish and
It
English.
took place in Germany,
Yeah, the original
Oh,
film
shit.
is in Germany. Right?
but this one didn't take place in Germany, did it?
No.
yeah.
Because
Was it?
then, yeah, he
Oh,
travels
shit.
to Transylvania.
Mm.
Oh, fuck.
Beginning, yeah.
Okay.
What did he say? Germany 1832
Oh,
or something?
we missed the. We were a little late. So maybe,
Oh,
maybe I
okay.
missed that. That's okay.
But they mix in like Germanish, I guess you could say it, where they're speaking Old English, but they also add in like Freund. I think that means woman in German. They're like,
Oh,
oh, my
yeah.
Freund,
Okay.
she's not well.
Wow.
Oh,
So they
that's
ma-
what I could understand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're speaking like a Germanish type thing.
Mm.
But it adds to it, makes you feel like you're actually in Germany instead of England or something. But does anybody else have any honorable mentions? I think Juan had one.
I did. I had a couple. I had like 3. So Late Night with the Devil.
Ooh,
That was my honorable mention. I really enjoyed that movie.
a lot of
It
hype
was
for
like-
that one. when
That
it
was a
came
lot
out.
of hype.
Did you guys?
too,
Did you see
but-
it, Carlos?
Passively. I don't think I gave it the full shot.
I didn't really care for it.
It was interesting.
uh,
Interesting subject.
Terrifier 3.
Yeah,
that was
that's
exciting.
one for me
Yeah.
too. I very much enjoyed Terrifier 3.
Surprisingly, like Alien Romulus too. That one was good for me
That
too.
one was fun.
Yeah, that was a fun, like more horror alien type of movie.
Yeah.
They started going into more action.
Heretic.
You know,
Heretic,
this one
yeah.
I brought it back. Yeah, that's why. Those are my 3 honorable mentions.
Nice. Sam, you have any honorable mentions?
I think Heretic is pretty good.
Heretic?
Yeah.
I still haven't seen that. I'll have to watch
It was
that.
wild. It
eventually.
was like I don't know. I was like, just let them go, bro. But he just kept going deeper and deeper.
That was they're like missionaries going door to door and
Yeah.
they get captured by a crazy guy.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
wanted to see that.
That one was
Okay.
good.
It's
Yeah.
it's wild, yeah, because you're like, what the hell, dude? Like, how can you be so evil?
Raina, do you have any honorable mentions?
Terrifier 3.
Yeah.
Mm.
He was
That one
just so
good.
cute with Santa.
Yeah. There are a lot of great bits in that one.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Hmm.
Ian,
I'm looking at your ceiling. The beak. I like the beekeeper. That was
with
pretty
Jason
cool.
Statham.
Yeah, that was
That
pretty
was
cool.
this year?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was like
Went through
early
like that.
yeah.
January.
Because I snuck into it after Love
Yeah.
Lies Bleeding. So, yeah.
That's a good honorable mention. Is Love
thick
Lies
guys.
Bleeding.
That's a fantastic honorable mention.
Because they
Yeah.
blew up like
That's
a
not
old
because
lady's
that's on
house.
my actual list. So I
Yeah.
can't actually put it on my. I'm trying to. There was a Abigail was okay. The
Oh,
the
you
little
know,
girl
Abigail,
vampire that was
one
okay.
a lot of
It
fun.
wasn't that. I didn't like it that much, but I mean, it was okay enough.
No, that was a great.
Wow, I saw the TV glow. That was again same thing. Didn't really like it that much, but I mean, it was I respect it. Like at least it was different, and I don't know, made you think about something.
She was
Yeah.
pulling some crazy moves. There, like,
Yeah.
Oh, Abigail? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure there's more. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I mean, Deadpool didn't make my top 3. That would be a Deadpool and Wolverine is an honorable mention for me.
That one was one of my highest rated on my what is it, Letterboxd app.
Oh wow.
Didn't make my top 3, unfortunately. It was probably the highest rated on my app.
Was it?
5
Damn.
out of 5.
Whoa. Damn.
There's better ones though. I don't know how that works. How does a 4-star get above a
Yeah.
5-star?
Well, you always say it's a marvel movie or whatever, so
Yeah.
it's
That's
gonna-
true
it's
because you're
gonna get
rating
that from
you're
you.
rating
Yeah.
it because of Marvel and comics like that, stuff like that.
Yeah.
While
Out
the
of
other
Marvel
ones,
movies,
yeah,
this
that's what I'm
is
saying.
5
Like
out of
you're
5.
not really comparing it to anything else. You're comparing it to.
You think that's like one of the best
Superhero
Marvel
movies.
movies?
That was very good.
Um,
I enjoyed it. I mean, but then you
this
have
year
the
is
Thanos
like-
Snap movies. Those are great.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The Avengers.
The Avengers.
I like the first Blade with Wesley Snipes.
Hmm.
Does that count?
Yeah, it's a Marvel. It's a Marvel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Marvel.
Yeah. Blade's a Marvel character.
Sam, you got any honorable mentions?
What was that movie we saw recently where she's trying to be a nun and they want to bring back the devil?
The
Yeah.
First Omen, is that what it's called?
Well, Immaculate. That's actually one for me too.
Oh,
Yeah.
the first
Yeah.
Omen. I forgot about that one.
The
I
first-
should have been my honor.
Mm.
They're
Yeah,
pretty
that's a
similar.
really good one too.
Pretty similar.
Yeah, they are. But
Very
honorable mention to that one. It was fun.
Hmm.
And the red one. I only mentioned that one because it was the worst fucking movie.
Nice. Dishonorable
Terrible.
mention.
Dishonorable.
Awful. What about you?
My dishonorable would be Borderlands.
I was gonna say, anybody have any dishonorable?
So
I haven't watched
sad.
that one.
You know,
Like-
Carlos was trying to get me to say everything I saw this year I liked
Yeah?
because I kind of know nowadays like what I'm not gonna like, and I don't
Mhm.
go see it. So
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's kind of intelligent of you. That's
do my best to at least.
level 100 boss move right there.
I don't know about that, but I don't know.
You guys got
I
any
only see stuff
dishonorables?
that interests me.
When did Mean Girls come out?
Oh, I think that was probably
Oh,
this
Mean
year.
Girls,
That was bad.
I got like
Bad.
15 minutes in
Just
and I
as a-
turned it off.
I didn't know it was a musical and when
Oh,
Yeah,
in
well,
there. I was like,
You went to
what?
the theater? Oh no.
It wasn't good. It was pretty bad, good.
I feel like there's other ones. I know I'm forgetting something.
What's
That's
the
gonna
worst one
bug
you've
me.
seen, Simwa?
The worst one.
If you have any, you don't gotta have
I
dishonorable.
don't know, man. I enjoy watching movies, but I think they're usually just bad because I don't feel too good. Probably. What was that movie with that Chucky girl?
Oh,
the
Megan?
doll.
Megan.
Oh,
Yeah.
This year?
The Megan 2 Megan 2 come out this-
Abigail?
Oh, there is a Megan
Abigail.
too.
Yeah.
Abigail?
Abigail.
The vampire chick.
ballerina one?
No, Abigail.
Was that
I
Abigail?
think
vampire chick?
Abigail. We ended up walking out.
What really?
Is that the one?
Wow.
Yeah, we walked out. It was kind
With
of
the
late.
little vampire princess?
No, no. Abigail the robot. No.
Oh,
Megan.
That's
Oh, that's
Megan.
Megan, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
I didn't
was
see
pretty tough
that
to get
one.
through,
I won't come out this year.
unfortunately. That was last year. I
Oh,
think.
Was it last year?
No.
I'm
Oh,
pretty sure. But they have a new one coming out.
Yeah.
Really?
Do they really?
Oh, no.
I think
I
so.
think they have
no.
part 2 coming out.
Jesus.
Which
That was a red
what
flag.
is that studio? Because you went and saw
Blum-
Tarot this year
Is
as
it
well.
Blumhouse, right?
Oh yeah,
it-
Tara. I forgot about Tara. I
Oh,
forgot about that
Tara.
movie.
There's the tarot cards and
They kind of try to
some
make it into
them
like a
all.
Final Destination type of movie,
Oh,
but
of
they use
course.
tarot
That
cards
was
instead.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
So basically, like they all have their readings, and then whatever card you get, that's how you die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before I talk about
Oh.
my spiel on, go ahead.
Night Swim.
I was just about to say that.
Oh,
There's
that's how we started the year off.
There's a
remember?
lot of bad movies this year. We started with Night Swim. That was really bad. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
I,
was
I
such
didn't
a
see that. See,
letdown.
again,
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't
that
see
was
these
pretty bad.
movies.
Kinds of Kindness. I had so much hype coming off of Poor
Yeah.
Things, which
Yeah, I-
won awards.
I was thinking about that movie recently, and I like it more than I did when we first saw it.
Oh, okay. Oh, Kinds of Kindness.
Mhm.
Watchers. It was a good debut, a very strong debut of M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. But
Oh,
Mm.
wait a
Oh,
minute.
I just don't like the ending. It's kind of
Was that Trap? Did you guys see Trap?
I kind of enjoyed
Trap
that one.
was-
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, yeah.
Because that's what I thought when you said this Shyamalan's daughter.
Oh, Shyamalan directed Trap.
But his daughter is in the movie with that
Oh,
one,
yeah,
right?
his other
yeah,
daughter,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
God, nepotism to the max, boy.
This is the same year that Megalopolis came out, for
Oh,
crying out
God,
loud.
Didn't see that. Didn't see that
Forgot
either.
about that.
Venom 3. Some will say
Didn't-
it's amazing.
didn't
see
that either.
I was
I
leaning
enjoyed
on
that
the
one.
negative. You like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was a lot of
Where's,
bad.
Craven for you.
Craven was up there, dude. I actually enjoyed that one. That one and Madam Web are good.
Venom 3 brought a tear to my eye. Yeah.
Yeah, it took it this
Was
week.
that bad?
That's not-
That's so
That's
touching.
a joke. That's a joke.
Yeah. My honorable mention would be though Kevin Costner's Horizon
Oh,
Part 1,
that's
an American
right.
Saga. That was a nice classic western, and he's pouring his own money into a project that he believes in.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, it's crazy, and he's making some good movies. Unfortunately, Part 2 got postponed. It was supposed to be
Because no one went to see it except for you.
Yeah.
You're the only one that went to go see it.
yeah, it was supposed to be Part 1 comes out like summer, and then Part 2 comes out fall or something
Yeah.
crazy.
So what's happening in Part 2 now? Do you know?
It's in limbo.
Oh wow,
I'm waiting for it.
that's great. They're probably just gonna put it on, like on some streaming service. Probably. Yeah.
I want to see it though. I'm excited to continue the story. It's been an interesting year for film. A lot of bads, but we need to get into the good, guys. Starting off, our number 3 slot, Chris, who isn't here right now, but we still wanted to add the movies that he picked and discuss them. Chris chose for his first movie in the number 3 slot, Maxine. Yes, Maxine, which I think ended up on some other people's top 3. I enjoyed that film. Did you guys?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, I like her aesthetic, her clothing, the Mercedes convertible she drove.
Right.
That was
Yeah.
badass. It was a good movie.
The third out of the trilogy.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't tell you, Carlos. My brother was of X and Pearl from Christmas. So
What did he get?
the novels you got.
Oh,
Yeah, so when Maxine comes out, I'm gonna have to get that.
dude, yes. Let's roll trailer.
The follow-up to a film that possessed a nation. The Puritan 2.
Cut! The blood's wrong. Molly Bennett, meet Maxine Minx.
Pleased to meet you.
Sorry. We've all got blood on our hands now.
The past ain't finished with you, Maxine. Ain't nowhere to hide. There's show business. You never work in this town again. Maxine, what are you hiding?
I've seen the devil stalking me. I can feel his power.
We've made it to the belly of the beast. You must eliminate all distractions, or the beast will spit you right back out.
Drop it! Time to pay for your sins.
It's America's new scream queen.
Maxine fucking Minx.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Maxine Minx. Yeah, that was a good conclusion to the trilogy. Like the 80s aesthetic. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
The
Oh,
addition
really
of Colts.
Mhm.
Yeah.
oh yeah. A lot of people said they didn't like it, that they were really let down by it, which I kind of get, but I don't know. I still really enjoyed it. I thought the cast was great. The plot was really cool. Again, Chris brought up tying in the Night Stalker was a nice plot device.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
I-
such
I
a badass in this
Yeah,
one.
she
Dash
is.
said.
But a lot of people were complaining she doesn't do, like, she has that one monologue in the very beginning at the casting call, and then everyone complains she doesn't really do much. But I still like her. I don't know. I'm biased. I really like Mia Goth, but yeah, she has more to do in Pearl and probably X. But I don't know. I still liked it. I really, really, really enjoyed this one too. I thought it was a good way to end the trilogy as well. And like she says at the end, I just don't want it to end. I'm like, same. I want more of these movies too.
I like the ball stomping scene.
Oh,
Yeah.
The part
I
where
had to,
she-
I had to cover my
she
eyes.
beats up Kevin Bacon in the car with like her keys. Like that was really good.
Brutal.
Yeah.
You're wearing a Maxine shirt.
Yeah, I'm a part of the Maxine Minx fan club.
That's right.
Hey.
Juan helped me solve that. It's fun when
I remember when
movies
that came out. Yeah, that was cool.
movies do
It's
outside
like the whole
challenges.
interaction, like the text messages, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, we were texting with Maxine,
Yeah.
solving the puzzle,
Mhm.
answering some trivia, and then I got a coupon to go and purchase this Maxine fan club shirt. So that's fun. I like it when movies do that. Yes, Maxine, great pick for number 3. But our next pick, Ian chose Love Lies Bleeding. Ian, why'd you choose Love Lies Bleeding for your number 3 slot?
I really enjoyed it. I like it. Takes place in the 80s as well. Yeah, just it's like these two chicks kind of fall in love. One is like really aspiring to be a bodybuilder. Yeah, it kind of had like a kind of crime, like Thelma and Louise kind of thing to it. I don't know. I thought everyone was really good. Kristen Stewart was good. I forget the other chick's name, but she was really good. Ed Harris was good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Ed Harris.
Yeah, it was neat. Some stuff I thought was a little too kind of like allegorical, or like kind of like, I don't know, a little too goofy with the like kind of what do you call that?
Was it a dream sequence or
Yeah, like stuff like that.
the way that she views her?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't for me. But regardless, I still really enjoyed it. That was like, I just went to the theater by myself and watched it. I walked out feeling very satisfied, which I'm really like, because that happens sometimes where I feel the opposite. So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
In the air is palpable. The atmosphere is electric. A celebration of history in the making.
What is this place? You're looking pretty good in there. There's some pretty serious lines going. Yeah? Why don't you want me working for your dad? Oh, he's a psycho. Saw that big girl.
That you two are maybe together.
Do you like guns?
I prefer to know my own strength.
That's not what I'm paying you for.
If you touch her, I'm gonna tell them everything you ever did.
Are you threatening me?
We gotta get out of here. Let's just keep driving.
I fucking love you, you idiot.
Idiot. You'll regret this.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, fuck.
Yes. I like that one. That should have probably made my honorable mentions.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I would highly recommend it to anybody.
Did you guys see that one? Love Lies Bleeding?
Oh, you know what? Maybe this isn't I don't think this, from what I saw earlier, Civil War, that came out this year. That one I didn't, I couldn't get into, dude. I remember you saw it and then you wanted me to go see it with you. I just couldn't get into it.
I tried twice to get into it.
Yeah.
My
a lot of people liked it.
My uncle studied photography. He's a photographer, and he hates it because she used the film camera and was taking like 60 pictures on one roll.
Right, you're burning film. Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Said too unrealistic.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just like, it was just too, like, I don't know, clunky.
Yeah.
For me. A lot of people liked it. So
Love Lies Bleeding was good. I like all the steroid use.
Right, that was cool too. Yeah.
I started having Sam make my eggs like that, where she has to take out the egg whites.
Oh,
the
that's
yolk.
right.
No.
Yeah.
You gotta wake
that's
up
right.
every morning and make sure you do it.
Forgot about that. Yeah, you gotta get the cholesterol out of there. Yeah.
Get all the protein.
Egg white omelets. Yeah. I like egg white. Like just egg whites. Like I still like it. I still think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's healthier for you.
I want to get ripped like her.
Yeah, dude.
I could open up any jar, dude.
Jars of what? Pickles? Like pickles is the like cliche.
Oh yeah, it is.
Anything. Give it to me.
Apricots.
Be able to open
You
it.
think you take out a
Peanut
jar
butter,
of peaches?
but peanut butter is kind of easy, so I guess that's not an
I'll
option.
start off there.
There you go. Yeah, those are your training wheels. Peanut butter jars.
Love Lies Bleeding.
Jars of preserves.
That was a good pick, Ian.
Yeah.
Sam, I think your number 3 is
Let's do this.
The Boy Killed World.
This was never a great city, but it was ours.
Are you with me?
Always.
Until Hilda Vanderkoy took it from us. This is how she keeps control. They call it the calling.
They're all gonna watch and cheer as you die.
That's me, facing televised execution by breakfast cereal mascots. Not my happiest day. But let me take you back to an even worse one. The day the Vanderkoys killed my family and left me deaf and mute. So I made a 3-step plan. Step 1, give myself an inner voice. I took the last one I remembered from this video game. Player 1 wins. Step 2, get stronger. A lot stronger. And step 3, join a team.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Yeah, go team. The mission is simple. Make the Vanderkoys pay for what they have done. Insert crazy action montage.
Oh yeah, Sam Raimi produced.
Here comes the hopper.
You know how hard it is to get a cereal company to sponsor mass murder? Wow. You ring the bell.
Run time.
I don't like this plan.
You have reached your final destination.
Oh my God, no! I have information. I'm gonna help you. Stop!
Yes, a sick title, Boy Kills World. Bill Skarsgård. It's a fun action film, but Sam, why'd you choose Boy Kills World?
For exactly what you said, it's a great action movie. Like there's so many awesome fighting scenes, and it doesn't stop. I also love the Bob's Burger voice.
Yeah.
But
That was kind of my biggest gripe going into it.
Really?
The reason I didn't want
Oh,
to see it,
really?
it's kind of cheesy. But then he explains
Okay.
it like we saw in the
Yeah.
trailer that that's the last
Well,
reference he
ca-
had for a cool character.
Because I can get like
or
again
voice.
like sorry to cut you off, but like the mustache and not like I can understand sometimes that shit takes you out of the movie. I get
Mhm.
that.
But it's Bill
It
Skarsgård.
worked. It worked though.
For me.
The-
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it works out in the
Okay.
end. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's deaf, so
That's what I was gonna ask. I couldn't remember if it was this movie. He has some sort of affliction.
No, he's deaf and mute, and
Did he become deaf and mute? Like he's not as a kid, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So the villain that we know kills his family, and so he's like wants to get stronger and go enact revenge. And the whole time that he's training, his sister appears to him as like a ghost, and like helps him with his like moral guidance and everything. And he joins the team. The serial mascot like televised murdering reminds me of Hunger Games. I don't know if that's like the best analogy or comparison, but I don't know, it's a lot of fun, and it has a lot of goofy stuff. Like because he's deaf and mute, he meets a guy who's got a really big mustache, and so trying to understand or read his lips, he's like coming up with all kinds of silly shit, and he's like, I don't know what this guy's telling me.
That's funny.
It's just it's fun. The only like complaint I have is the chick in the motorcycle gear. Kind of got irritated with her, but then it makes sense in the end. But it's a lot of fun. You saw it too. What'd you think?
Stupid, sexy Flanders. Look at Bill Skarsgård in this picture, dude. He's ripped in this one, and I think looks like he's doing all of his stunts. He looks really good in this one, though.
Mhm.
A lot of I think they were trying to mimic some of the more popular action films, maybe like John Wick, where it's kind of one shot. The camera's just following him as he's laying waste to all these people, and he's like, I don't want to do this, but you know, they're attacking him, and he has to get his revenge. Some good twists at the end too.
Yeah.
And then he freaking goes and does Nosferatu, just completely transforms. This guy's talented. He's action hero in this one.
I was expecting this Bill Skarsgård and Nosferatu.
Like
like more, leaning more this way. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a different person than Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Yeah, great pick though. I think Juan's number 3 is up next. Let me Cue this bad boy up.
Animals don't get too hung up on reason. They just keep killing.
Yes, in a violent nature.
Cool.
This one was an honorable mention for me.
Yeah.
Juan, why'd you pick this one?
So it was between this or Terrifier 3 for my for my third spot, but I think I really like this one just because it's like a horror. You're watching the horror movie, but usually you follow all the survivors and stuff like that. This time, like they're like the background characters kind of, and the whole focus is on the killer, and you're just following him around the whole movie. And it's like a whole different perspective on the horror film. That's why I really enjoyed it. And then some amazing kills, some great kills.
Yeah.
Gory. But yeah,
there's some really crazy shit in this movie.
Yeah, it really was.
It's pretty cool.
But that's why I really enjoyed this one more, just because it was more like a whole different. You're viewing the horror movie through a whole different perspective than normally.
I need to rewatch this one because when we saw it, I was falling asleep. Nothing to do with the movie. I was just very tired. But yeah, I'll have to rewatch it. From what I remember, I liked it quite a bit.
I'm hearing a little feedback. Can you guys just make sure all your wires are plugged in? Just want to make sure. Oh, cool. Somebody got it. Thank you. This one was a lot of fun to talk about too. After we saw it, I don't think we dedicated a whole episode, but maybe like a overtime bit about it.
Yep.
But yeah, this is something I would think about. I think I mentioned this before. Something I'd think about like in elementary school and be like, why can't I have a video game where I'm the bad guy? Why can't I have a movie where I'm the bad guy?
Right, yeah.
And that's what this is. And what you'll learn in film school or by watching this, you don't even have to go to film school, pay anybody, watch this. It's a little slow. That's why we don't do that.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they did it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like, usually like you watch Friday the 13th, you're kind of wondering like, oh, where did Jason go after this or stuff like that? Like, how did he get from here to here at this? And then this kind of like covers that.
I think the kills make it worth it though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Like, I think the kills make it worth the
it's-
slowness and just maybe like,
Like the whole movie is really slow, but once you get that kill, you're like,
I will never
shoot,
forget some of those fucking kills.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like. That's the price of admission is like that shit. So
Mhm.
and it was, I don't know, it was different. I thought it was like,
Yeah.
like you said, like we've always kind of wanted that.
Yeah.
There were also some just gorgeous shots
That
of
too.
like the setting sun. They
Like
were taking
scenery.
advantage of that lighting so well through the canopy of trees in the forest. Looks very peaceful as he's marching through and about to murder people.
Yeah.
One thing, I'm sorry, one.
Oh
No.
I was just going to go CJ.
Oh.
Yeah.
The 4:3 aspect ratio, the
Oh,
square.
yeah, that
I
was
thought
kind
that was
of
kind of cool. Yeah,
good touch.
yeah.
Where can you currently watch this movie?
Maybe on Shutter. There was a Shutter thing.
Yeah,
with-
Shutter.
maybe
I don't know if
Shudder.
it's like on Amazon or anything like that.
Yeah.
I think it says IFC Studios. Do they have their own streaming?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Everybody's
If it's
got their own
Shutter,
streaming.
probably through Shutter.
Yeah.
But the reason why it was slow is just because usually it's fast paced because you're following all the kids and stuff
They're all
like that. They're all
panicking and
running,
stuff.
panicking,
Right.
and everything. That's when you're just following the killer,
Yeah.
and they usually take their time and all planning. I don't know, but yeah, they're usually taking their time, just getting from person to person. Yeah.
Speaking of taking time, I think he takes his time with one of those guys, and he's just like
I think I know what you're talking about.
repeatedly bashing him in.
Oh, I thought you meant the.
Oh,
there was
the saw.
The
that's
wood
what I thought
chipper
you were
one?
talking about.
Or
yeah.
that
not
was
the wood
crazy.
That was
chipper,
pretty
yeah,
crazy.
saw one,
Yeah. They look good too.
Yeah.
They did a good job. It was all practical. Like it seemed like it's all like like practical effects and stuff.
Mm.
Like
And it also a lot of it appears to be one shot too.
Right.
They do some clever hiding on, especially that wood chopping scene.
Yeah.
But even then, it's still fun.
Oh, it was great.
With standard like horror films, it's usually like the victims are like there's a makeout scene or they're sitting around a campfire and all that.
Well, we have that campfire scene in this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But
true.
again, it kind of, I remember some people kind of, I'm sorry to cut you off, Sam,
No,
but
you're
just before I forget, some people were complaining like, oh, that's cheating. Like we're following, it's only the villain and now we're in the, like, that's cheating. It's like, it still kind of works. It's like, cause again, at the end when we're in the truck, it's like, we're still not in, it's kind of like the story needs to progress somehow.
Yeah.
We need some kind of exposition.
Oh,
or
I forgot
something.
about that. The truck.
truck.
And
That was a lot of people didn't
No,
like
the-
the video. I think fuck it. It's a cool little cameo. That chick, I think I told you that chick's in Friday 13th Part 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool little cute little thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people think I went too long, right? That truck ride.
Maybe, but whatever.
It also subverts expectations. though.
Sure.
Mm.
Which
Oh, that's
sometimes
true,
I
that's
can't
true.
stand that, but it worked for this for whatever reason for me.
Yeah. Good pick. Good
Yeah,
pick.
good choice one.
The next one happens to be Raina's number 3. Let's roll the clip.
Something really crazy is happening to me. I need to stop it, but I don't know how. It's because you're a horrible person. What did you say? Gemma? I keep seeing his face everywhere.
This thing feeds off all the bad shit in your head.
You're not in control! I I've been waiting for you.
Smile 2.
Smile.
I'm glad you picked that one because that was a good movie.
Good one. It was
Um,
the scariest movie of the year.
Yeah, you think?
That one, I watched Terrifier, then I watched that
Mm.
at home. That one was kind of creepy.
Terrifier was terrifying, but this one was definitely
Yeah.
scary. Do you like the first one or the second one better?
I think I like the second one better.
It's
I
good.
It was
Uh,
really
creepy,
good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Just like the lady too.
There's not very many movies where the second one's better.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, it's kind of
No, I gotta finish it. I think we are like halfway through. We have to finish it.
The actress is good. I think she's a British actress, but playing an American pop star who has a lot of troubles. Seems like some depression,
Mhm.
drug abuse problems, and that's kind of how she's different than the first film. I think the first film we're dealing with a doctor
Yeah,
who's a
she's a
psychiatrist.
doctor,
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so this one, everybody thinks she's just a little crazy. Maybe she's relapsing or something. That's why she's acting a little
She
weird.
wants some drugs.
Yeah, but she's really being followed by the smile monster.
Smile monster.
Let's put a smile on that
Smile
face.
monster.
Do you know where the best friend, like what she's from?
She's from Shameless.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great.
okay.
Okay.
I don't know what else.
I think she looks like she's from like a Nickelodeon or Disney Channel or something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I haven't looked her up.
Her smile was the word. Why are you looking like that?
Yeah, this one had some good
Creepy.
twists and turns too. It's also fun. This is the second one. So we are developing the Smile Monster's abilities, I guess, or his tactics. You can see, like in the first one, he just tricks her to go to the cabin. Cool. This one, he like delves deeper into. Spoiler alert. Delves deeper into her mind, makes her think that certain people are doing things, but really she's just been laying in bed the whole time or something.
Oh.
Or she's just been like kind of sleeping the whole time. So then when it's finally time to execute their plan, it works too well. And I can't wait to see what happens in number 3.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
The costumes are good too.
The costumes.
Good costumes.
Yeah, the drug dealers. That was like the best one.
Oh yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a
That was
crazy
just
way.
It's creepy.
Crazy way to kill yourself. Oh, and I think me and Raina were talking about it. There's the creepy dude who's like a fan. And at
Oh,
one
yeah,
point, she wakes up at night and she finds that somebody's in her house, like a home invasion.
The hallway.
The hallway scene is crazy.
Scary. That one's scary.
She gets to the end of the hallway and there's some dirty chonies.
Yeah, with the cactus thing.
I was in a theater and somebody let out a big scream. Oh, not the dirty chonies. Oh, man. Yeah, no, that was another really good movie this year. That has to be on my honorable mentions for sure. Yeah, very, very good pick, Raina.
Very, very good.
But mine, let's see if I can share the screen. My number 3 pick is The Substance.
Have you ever dreamt of a better version of yourself? Younger, more beautiful, more perfect.
Pretty girls should always smile.
Yes, The Substance. I had a lot of people recommending this one to me, so I finally got around to it, streaming at home, and everybody was right. I wished I saw it in the theater. That's how it
Yeah,
goes. Though.
same.
Demi Moore is in this one, and she's a little dissatisfied with how she's aging. She wants to feel like she's back on top, so she goes and reaches for a new thing called the Substance, which creates a sort of clone of her, a younger clone, and that's played by Margaret Qualley, who does amazing in this one. And then you also saw Dennis Quaid in the trailer. He's funny. Pretty girls should always smile.
Yeah, he's a wacky guy in this.
But the director, she's new to me, Caroline Farragut or something like that. She's a French director. Definitely on my radar now because this one was a lot of body horror. I like the style of it, like the big old white text, even like the minimalist explanation of how the substance works, and it's just a couple eggs. The eggs start splitting apart. But there's also some very gruesome creatures in this one.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. I think I watched this one with Sam. Sam, what'd you think?
Yeah, like you were saying, that Demi Moore is not too happy. Like in the beginning, she overhears the boss or whoever he is, Dennis Quaid, saying like they need to get a younger chick, and she's not doing it anymore because she's old and whatever, washed out. It's a really good movie, and like you're saying, like a lot of it takes place in that white bathroom. It's just the crazy shit they're getting into. I know we talked about it, about trying to understand if she's
Oh yeah.
like,
What is she benefiting from it?
Yeah, I was just gonna bring that up. That is kind of, someone brought that up. I was listening to some people I listen on YouTube, and someone brought that up, and that's a good point. And it's kind of like, what is Demi Moore getting out of this?
it almost becomes a mother-daughter relationship because
I
she's
guess,
like,
yeah.
you're fucking up, what are you doing? But she has no control over it. She still is sacrificing herself to have that.
What is Demi
younger-
Moore getting out of it, though?
Ew, is that what it is?
I don't know. I tried not to think that throughout the whole
Yeah.
movie, but then it was like, it kind of is that, like pushing herself onto a younger version, like some people do with their kids, I guess. I don't
Oh,
know.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. Huh. I like that. Because yeah, she doesn't get the feeling. I don't
No,
think she doesn't.
no, it's a whole other. They don't share a conscience or anything.
No, yeah.
But they are one.
But they're one.
Hmm. Weird.
Can't escape yourself, man. See, that's why I'm like, maybe she does know a little something. I don't know.
I don't think I don't know. I don't like because she starts doing all this stuff and taking it like Margaret Qualley's character kind of hijacks it, and it's like it's kind of I don't know how to word it. Like Demi Moore's character basically has no control over it, and that's where the conflict arises. But it's like I don't know. It is kind of strange. It's like, so what does Demi Moore get out of this?
She has to pay the bills.
I guess, yeah, exactly. She paid the cost to be the boss, as James Brown once said. But yeah, I like this movie though. It was cool.
Yeah.
Good effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys liked it?
That was good.
I haven't watched it.
This is on my. This would have been on my honorable mentions as well.
Yeah. Substance.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was good. I don't know. For me, I was like a little grossed out.
Oh,
Grossed out?
Oh, dude, definitely.
Yeah.
There's some gross shit in this movie.
The ending is great.
Yeah.
It is very gross.
Yeah, so I don't know. I was feeling a little weird there, bro. Like, it's a good movie. I just don't feel too good about it.
It's understandable.
Nauseous, man.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Yeah, that was my number 3. And then for Samuel, his number 3, he's going to wrap up number 3s for us. It is Sydney Sweeney in Immaculate.
I'm still searching for what that reason is. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Hello? I know God saved me for a reason, but I guess I'm still searching for what that reason is.
Too much blood of Christ.
It's a miracle. You are with child.
Out of all the women in the world, why did he choose me? How can we trust what's inside you?
Suffering. This love. Suffering. 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 Is love.
Immaculate. Yes.
That's a great movie.
Yeah. Now, we were talking about it beforehand in our honorable mentions. The first Omen was a lot like this one.
It was, yeah, and they kind of came out at the same time too,
Right.
right? Yeah, like
Does
a
anyone
couple of
have
weeks
an
apart, or
opinion? I didn't see the first Omen. Does anyone have an opinion on which one was better?
That's what I was going to ask you. Why'd you pick Immaculate over First Omen?
I don't know. I think I like Immaculate more because she couldn't speak. It was like Italian, so she just kind of lost, and I think that was like a better thing than.
More of a foreigner.
Yeah,
In-
kind of just lost and kind of wondering what's going on, and out of nowhere, this thing hits you like a train, and she's just like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
And she's got like this one person that she trusts, and she ends up betraying her. She's like, really, yeah. It was good. It was a good movie. I liked it.
There was a lot of good imagery in the first Omen, but I just love this shot of her in the church, and she's like a Mother Mary kind of figure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Also, I'm sorry. I wanted to point out that thing. They're cutting the tongue off of her friend,
Yeah.
and then there's the old nun that has no tongue, and she's got the crosses on her feet. So it makes you wonder how long they've been doing that for, how long it's been going
Right.
on for. And
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. Did you see that one?
No, I didn't get to
You
see
saw
it.
First Omen though, right?
Yeah, First Omen.
Okay.
That I really liked. I really enjoyed First
I
Omen.
guess maybe I'll have to watch First Omen.
Didn't they also have that same scene? Oh, well, it's kind of like spoiler, but
I don't care. I know no one's watching right now.
That was like First Omen kind of felt like a prequel to Omen. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
it is
definitely
a
is.
prequel to
yeah.
the Omen. Yeah.
yeah, they have that same scene where they buzz jump on the roof or something, right? Like,
Yeah.
Oh well, that's from the first. They
that's
did
like
that
from
in
the
the
original
the
Omen
Omen.
too, yeah.
The chick at the birthday party
Yeah.
hanging herself. Yeah.
Mm.
And that happens in Immaculate too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Mhm.
they were pretty similar, but I like this one better. And I like the ending a lot.
Yeah, the ending was
Actually,
crazy.
They decided to end that thing like that. Man.
Quite a
You're
sc-
that
quite a
kind of
scream.
adorable, Yeah.
Yeah, Carlos and I still talk about that ending.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome performance.
Yeah.
I think in my Letterboxd review, I was writing about it, and I'm all like, "It's a fun movie and everything." And then at the very end, I said, "By the way, the whole audience of men cheered when we got to see Sydney Sweeney's breasts." I think we saw it in that trailer. She's floating in the water.
Breasts,
A
yes.
bunch of rowdy dudes were like, "Woo!" So funny. Yeah, Immaculate. That was a good one.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
An honorable mention for me.
Yeah. So that wraps up our number 3 slots. We got to move into number 2. And this one is Chris. He chose for his number 2 slot Godzilla versus Kong.
For most of human civilization, we believed that life could only exist on the surface of our planet. What else were we wrong about?
Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in?
This world has more secrets than we could possibly imagine.
Miracles I get. Still, now and then.
What is that?
That's not Kong. What could have done this?
Kong can't stop this on his own.
He won't be alone.
Godzilla versus Kong, The New Empire. Did any of you other guys watch this? Did anybody else watch this?
None of us.
Nobody watched it?
I didn't watch it, but as background, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So
I like it though.
oops,
It's action.
Yeah.
I saw this started with the Bryan Cranston Godzilla, right?
Is this the same Godzilla from those?
Is it?
I think so.
I didn't like that.
Right.
And then the Kong one, Kong still that one's okay. I don't
Hated that one.
really
Hated
that
it.
one I can tolerate. It's okay. It's too much. It's you can tell they're definitely trying to not rip off, but like it's like we want this to be Marvel, like with the humor, with the action. It's very Marvel-y, but I enjoyed it. It's a good cast. Samuel Jackson was in it. It took place during the Vietnam era. That was kind of neat. Haven't seen any of them since. There've been a bunch. There was another Godzilla one with the
Right.
11 from Stranger Things. Didn't see that. Then they did Godzilla versus Kong. Didn't see that. And then they did this and didn't see that either. So
This one was like the most I mean, you can even look at this image and there's a lot of poppy colors.
Yeah.
Probably the most cartoonish out of all of them. But with some
what is
good
Kong?
action.
Why does Kong have like a
power fist?
The fucking Thanos Infinity Gauntlet on his arm.
Well, Dan Stevens is he's in this one, which heck of a year for Dan Stevens.
I was
He's
just
in
gonna
a
say,
bunch
I
of
was like,
movies
did you
this
pull
year.
up the cast for Cuckoo or Kong? I was like so confused.
Yeah, he's in Cuckoo, he's in Kong, and he's in another
He's in
movie.
Abigail.
Abigail,
Yeah.
which I think Abigail's his best one this year.
Okay.
But sorry, he's like an inventor in this one. So he constructs Kong's broken arm. He makes him a power
That's-
glove.
Wow,
So he
that's
can fight
funny.
back.
How do you know that?
I watched this movie.
Oh, you did see this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Sam
thought you
watched
did
it
not.
too.
Oh, I thought.
I
Okay.
did.
Did you like
Oh.
it, Sam? Did you just say did I did?
Me or Sam? Sam. I don't remember watching it.
Oh, maybe he didn't take you.
I don't think he did. No,
This
I
came
didn't.
out like really early in the year, didn't it? Like
Yeah.
February or March or something.
It's pretty forgettable. It's a bunch of kaijus bumping into each other and punching each other in the face.
Did you like it?
It's fine. It's
It's-
fine.
yeah.
I mean, what can you expect? Kind of like these Sony superhero movies.
Who's the other one? Godzilla -1 or?
Yeah, I think that one came out last year. So I
Oh,
was thinking
okay.
about that too.
I keep thinking, yeah, about most of them last year. That was a
We-
good movie, though.
I'll never forget that night.
Yeah.
Never forget that night.
That was a fun night.
That was a fun
With
night.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones, yeah. What a night.
Oh, what a night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Late December back in 2023.
You know, it was fine. I'm glad that Chris brought it up. Otherwise, I would have totally forgot about that movie. Because everybody's thinking about Godzilla -1. There's a baby King Kong in this film.
Yeah. How was that?
Kong immediately like slams against the wall and like tries breaking his ribs and everything and uses them as a weapon.
Where's the
Tries to
where's,
hit people with
where's the
baby?
where's the female Kong? Where's the mother?
We want to see a female Kong.
But do they explain that?
It's 2024, guys.
But
Come
do
on.
they
Let's see
explain?
some
Like, I
giant
mean,
titties.
is Kong asexual? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, he just
Asexually reproduces?
Mhm.
There might
He
have
likes
been because there's a colony of them. There's a colony of Kongs.
There
I didn't
are.
know
Well,
was
he
a
was like,
cloaca.
yeah. There's only the one on the. That's the thing I'm confused about because that movie took place in like the 60s or 70s. Is it? It's so like he just like did they keep him like locked up somewhere or something in these new
Oh.
ones? How does that work?
Hey, yeah. Wait a
Did they
minute.
explain that in Godzilla versus Kong?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's the interesting thing about this one is we're not in a different universe, but we're in what's called Hollow Earth. So there's portals all around the Earth, and if you jump into one of these portals, you get transported into like the core of the Earth, and there's like a whole nother world inside of that one. It's a little kind of like an upside down world down there with fucked up monkey people, giant lizards, giant pterodactyl creatures down there, and anything could kill you. But there's also turns out that there's some I don't know, native otherworlders down there who have special crystals who can heal everybody and heal Kong and bring Mothra back to save the day.
Oh, that's right. They bring
saying some
Mothra in.
crazy
They
shit
brought
right now.
Mothra in the one for this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love Mothra.
Mothra is cool.
Yeah. If you've always been a fan of these Godzilla and King Kong giant creature films, I recommend it. It's fun. Fun way to spend an afternoon.
And they also make like a hole, right? Like they poke a hole from the whole Earth to the
Oh.
core. Isn't that
They
like
make
a-
their own? Is that what you said?
They make a hole. Yeah, they make a
Dump a
hole at the
hole.
end when they're fighting. I think.
Damn.
So all the creatures can get out. Yeah.
I don't know. I think
Maybe that's
that
what the native people down there do.
But yeah, no, they were trying to get out. They were inside this cave, I think, and then they were trying to get out. And I think they poke a hole, like a little hole into the earth.
Oh, that's funny.
So, yeah.
It's fun. It's a good trip. That's Chris's number 2. Let's do Ian's number 2, which is Cuckoo.
Please let me in right now! Please let me in!
Hold that door! Hold that door!
I'm police investigator Henry Lando. I'd like to ask you a few questions about the incident.
I need you to help me find that woman. was your first day, my dear?
Not good.
The closer you come to where we are now, the amount of people that have encountered the woman increases.
When are we going to see some action? Why did you bring us here?
You are here because your family belongs here.
That's a fucking weird way to put it.
Oh, it feels so good.
I need you to come to me now, my angel.
Watch out! What did she want from me?
If I were you, I wouldn't want to get hurt even more.
Hunter Schafer, Dan Stevens, creepy screaming monsters. Ian, why'd you pick Cuckoo for your number 2?
This is another one that I just went and saw by myself and left the theater very satisfied. It's a very kind of old motif in the sense of person goes to some place they're not familiar with, kind of fish out of water, and people are kind of there pretending like things are normal, but there's something else going on, like sinister, but they're pretending that it's not, and like they're trying to create a ruse that things are normal, but there's some sort of dastardly deed going on behind the scenes. It's very like Twilight Zone always did that. Star Trek would do that.
What you
like,
say right now?
Gaslighters.
yeah, they are very exactly. That's what they're doing. They're gaslighting the person. Get Out. That's what Get Out was.
Yep.
Like many, but I like it. I like Twilight Zone. I like Star Trek. So this was really cool. Just Dan Stevens did a really good job. He's a really good actor. Have you seen The Guest yet?
No.
Oh, dude, you got to watch The Guest. That's
Yeah,
like
it's good,
that
bro.
was like the first thing I ever saw him in.
I like him playing his little flute in this one.
Yeah.
Like Willy Wonka.
Yeah,
Summoning the
exactly. Yeah,
Oompa Loompas.
yes. No, I just her name is Hunter Schafer, right?
Yeah.
She did a really good job.
Yeah, she was real good. Getting beat up.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It just felt like I don't know. This kind of and Love Lies Bleeding kind of had almost like a Grindhouse feel to them to me. Like if that still existed, this is what we would be getting. So
A lot of deaf representation this year. We had Boys Kills World.
oh,
and
that's
this
right.
one-
Your adopted sister's deaf, I think too. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
That's
cool.
right. Yeah.
She liked her sister playing bass.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, I like this one a lot too. I had the inside scoop on everyone's top 3, and this would have been my top 3, along with another one that Carlos chose. But fantastic
I think
movie.
I know that one you're talking about. That would have been a top 3 for me too. But no, these were the ones that just stuck out to me the most. And yeah.
I like the setting too. It reminded me a lot
Right.
of the Shining Hotel.
Yeah, like cabins kind of like in like kind of like gold almost kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they were
Woods,
in
forest.
Germany, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Or Sweden or somewhere in Europe, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe Germany. Dan Stevens has kind of a German accent. Yes.
Did you guys see this one?
No.
If you can find it, I would
watch
I would
it.
recommend it. Yeah, it
It's
was
on
cool.
TV now, but
Again, it's like
The only thing is,
really centered.
Yeah.
What?
All the shots are really centered. Looks pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
the
wait, bring the mic closer. I want to hear you.
again,
Okay,
I was
perfect.
like all the shots are really centered.
Yeah.
Like
Like
Wes
in the trailer.
Anderson?
Yeah, kinda,
Yeah,
like a creepy Wes Anderson.
definitely,
yeah.
definitely. Like it's yeah.
You know, I'm also realizing that everything comes back to Pink Flamingos for me.
Oh, no.
Does that remind you of Pink Flamingo?
Yeah, there's a insemination scene.
Oh my goodness. What?
Oh my god.
Well,
That's
that's
too funny.
I mean, what is this? The third movie we've mentioned where we're trying to involve getting somebody pregnant and
Oh, that's right.
trying to born
Yeah,
like an
that's right.
antichrist type
Yeah.
deal.
Good point.
Kind of interesting subject to tackle.
Is that because of all the abortion rights
Maybe.
discussion?
Roe
Everyone's
Roe
like,
v.
"Oh,
Wade. Yeah, maybe. It could be.
Women's rights and all that.
Yeah,
make
could
it
be.
creepy."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Like I think these movies, not to get too political. I like the way these movies do it.
Yeah.
It's not like I don't know, too preachy.
Mm.
That's what I like about Pink Flamingos. It's just like, all right, here it is. Like it's not like kind of patronizing you or kind of being condescending.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
What do you think about the enemy? I wasn't too sold on the creature.
In Cuckoo.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it worked for me.
it was like a little
It was some kind of
white
like
lady with
goofy,
glowy eyes.
yeah, or like sunglasses.
Yeah, she had like a headscarf and
Yeah.
sunglasses.
Supposed to be like the perfect specimen.
Right. That's what they were trying to do. I think at that whatever you want to call that resort thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked it. Again, it reminded me of like an old Twilight Zone or Star Trek episode.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah. I liked it. I would highly recommend it if anyone has any interest in watching it.
Cuckoo. Check it out, everybody.
Should check it out.
Great pick for your number 2 slot. But Sam's number 2
I
is.
thought I put this as number 1. I'm sorry.
Oh, do you want me to switch it around?
Yeah.
So
I'm so
then
sorry.
That would make your number 1. This one.
Yeah. So my number 2 is Terrifier 3.
Yeah. Let me try to get the trailer up. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Should
This is a good pick too. I think everybody saw this one, right?
Yeah.
This one's good. Terrifier 3.
Why would he come back here? Even if he was alive, which he isn't. When you want to get as far away from here as possible, as far away from you,
We both know this isn't over. I have to go back to the Terrifier.
it's still buried there, isn't it?
Might be the only thing that could stop them. Looking forward to the best Christmas ever, filled with fun, smiles, and laughter.
Terrifier 3. That's a great number 2 slot. Everybody make sure you're plugged in.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds a little feedback. Samantha, why'd you pick Terrifier 3?
It's such a gross movie. And Reno was saying it earlier too. It's really cute, like how much he loves Santa and his little Santa costume.
Storyline
too. Yeah. The oh, it is my mic, huh?
Yeah, give it another plug in.
Hello.
Everybody just plug in.
All right. Is that any better?
Okay.
Keep talking, Sam.
Anyway, there's the I can't remember the lady that's with him, Victoria, I think it is.
Yeah, something like that.
The main girl.
The demon lady.
Yeah, the demon.
The demon lady. Oh, the one from the first movie that had the horrible face disfigurement.
Mhm.
Okay. What's the name of the main chick? I don't remember the name of the main chick. They say her name like 1,000 times in the movie too.
Claire?
No.
No, not Claire. But yeah, it's just nasty. There's a lot of a lot of scenes that got a reaction out of me, and then one in particular that I just like
Sienna.
had to cover my eyes.
Sienna. Yeah. It's bothering me.
I think everyone here saw it. You already everyone here saw it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
What scene?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, you said one scene got you.
Yeah, he takes that metal or the glass like tube and puts it in her mouth and starts sending rats
Yeah.
down. her throat.
Oh, that's horrible.
I read they did that like in the medieval ages or something like
Oh,
that.
God.
Yeah.
That's gross. Oh.
The shower scene for me was pretty memorable. That shit was pretty fucking crazy.
The
Did you-
shower.
That's right. They're
The chainsaw.
they're having sex in the shower.
Oh
then
yeah.
it shows up. Yeah.
chainsaw.
Or
I was so glad that they went there with the kids.
Yeah.
I was just
Might as
like,
well.
man, you know, what'd be funny is if he delivered a bomb.
Oh, that scene. I thought you meant the opening scene. He fucks up a few kids in this movie, but that was pretty good too. At the mall. Yeah.
Dude, the screen goes dark. You walk in, you watch your preview, sit down with your popcorn. The screen goes dark, and immediately the most terrifying, like if you wanted to
Lives
find
up
the
to
word
its name.
terrifying,
Yeah.
the most terrifying thing I've ever seen on screen happens, and it's insane. An axe murderer in your house creeping around, nobody knows. Oh my god, it's
Oh,
horrible. And he's dressed up as Santa the whole time.
Yeah.
It's on nice, quiet Christmas Christmas day night.
I like how he acquires the Santa costume. That's pretty cool.
At the bar, right? Is it at the
So
bar?
much
Yeah.
fun.
He pisses on the guy's lap. That was pretty funny.
I went
There's
to
a lot
the
of bodily
bathroom for that.
functions with Art the Clown.
Yeah.
He likes to shit and piss on things.
No, I went to the bathroom for that scene. I missed
Oh.
him pissing on Santa's lap.
And that one guy who's in a lot of horror films was in the bar too.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
There was a few. There was Ron Howard's brother.
Yeah.
And then the one guy that was Santa. Was it the one guy that was Santa? I think he's in a lot of stuff. Is that what you're talking
He
about?
looks familiar. No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about I think Ron Howard, right? The
Okay.
guy, bald guy?
Yeah, Ron Howard's brother. Yeah, Clint Howard.
Clint. Yeah.
He's always been in a bunch of shit.
I think it was as gory as Terrifier number 2. I don't know. My first
Not as
Terrifier
gory?
Yeah, it's Terrifier number 2.
That's
was my
hard.
first one.
I don't know.
So, I haven't watched number 1, but number 2, I was a little grossed out again. I think that's the first time.
Awesome.
That's the first time ever I got grossed out at a movie.
The Terrifier 2.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, this
I've
is
always
too
heard,
much.
oh, people were throwing up in the aisles and this.
I
and
know. I
that.
could say that too, and it's like,
Like,
I mean,
it was okay.
I don't know. Like, I get it. I was like, yeah, I know this is like fake blood, right? But I was like, this is a lot of fake blood. And like, it's getting a little gross. But number 3 was less gory for some reason. I feel like it was more tolerable.
Did you like it one?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it, honestly. I do. I don't know. There's a lot of gore, but I was like, yeah. So I do think number 2 was more gory.
I also like his sidekick too.
Which one?
In number
Oh.
3, the lady.
Yeah.
You liked her better than the
Crazy
little kid?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good one.
That was kind of scary.
That shit was disgusting.
Sterling said Flossferatu. Indeed. But he didn't have his 2 little tiny teeth to floss.
Yeah.
Great number 2 pick, Sam. Terrifier. Juan's pick for number 2. Let's bring it up. Justice League, Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Didn't even know this was a thing.
What have I done?
Welcome to the Bleed. It's a dimension that exists outside the multiverse. Thankfully hidden from the Anti-Monitor. It's not exactly stable. Space and time collide here.
Luthor, the top science minds on Earth 10 tell me the Bleed is tearing itself apart.
Oh, God.
Why was that thing suddenly able to locate us?
Someone inside leaked the information. Yes. I was afraid you were losing your journalistic instincts. I face the hard truth that we're all doomed if we don't destroy this creature. We have to find its
Kryptonite?
How can you know if what you saw was real?
I called a specialist. The answer lies before the multiverse even existed. Constantine, this man is from an Earth that existed before our multiverse. It's starting reality over.
We need a miracle.
All of those worlds, there's something much worse coming.
Let's do this.
Earth 146.
They're my people. Send me home.
Crisis on Infinite Earths. And that's a 3-parter, right?
Yeah, I picked all 3. I was like, it's kind of
all three came out this year?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
All 3
Okay.
came out this year.
Is this part of like the DC?
Yeah, I was hoping to talk to Chris about it, but
That-
he said
yeah.
he said he hasn't watched them yet, just
okay.
because.
You
he
know,
said
Chris and I we were trying to watch all of them.
he
Yeah,
said that
we,
he's been watching them with you, so
Yeah.
he's not up to date.
yeah, we need to get back on that. We haven't done that, and fuck, dude, I forget. Like, shit since summer or something. I remember it was very hot when we were doing that, so it
Oh,
was
okay,
summertime.
okay. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he hasn't watched these. But yeah, I was like, I really enjoyed this film. It really is just a lot of action, a lot of like story for it. But then it just ties everything in together, like all the animated series that have came before this. It just kind of like sums it all up, ties everything, the reason why everything happened, the reason why there's so many versions of like Batman and Superman, like how a bunch of animated films, like why they all look different and stuff like that. Kind of sums it up. But yeah, it was really, really good.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I was like, because it was a 3-parter, that's why I kind of just picked all 3 of them together.
Nice.
But yeah.
Are they full length movies?
Yeah, they're full length movies.
Okay, cool.
But yeah.
Did you see it, Carlos?
No, yeah,
Yeah.
like Ian said, I didn't even know this was coming
Yeah.
out. Sterling said outside the multiverse. I don't know if he's a fan of the multiverses.
It's been getting a little old.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, yeah, that's like you see it
Hmm.
everywhere now.
Yeah.
It's like pretty much any big universe. They start doing
Right.
the whole multiverse thing.
Look at us, we're in the multiverse right now.
This is
Galaxies
Sterling. Wait
everywhere.
a minute. This is Sterling that reviewed Doom with us.
Yeah.
Sterling, what's your top 3 movies of the year?
Hopefully he can see us. I'm kind of just letting it play out, but he said that we got flagged for that trailer, so we're out right now.
All right. Well, it worked last time, so
Yeah, maybe if we keep on talking,
Yeah.
it'll boot back up.
Right.
Hopefully you can hear us out there. But the multiverses, man, WB's out here flagging us. That's crazy.
Right.
we got a lot
I think
of-
it's WB.
Got a, yeah,
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
of-
it is.
A lot of enemies.
Surely wasn't Terrifier.
Yeah.
3-part series.
Yeah. Hopefully, I will see those one day when Chris and I get back on our DC animated universe.
I know. I didn't know.
watch.
I didn't know you got stopped.
Yeah,
last time I talked to Chris, he's like, "Oh yeah, me and
he's
you
been
are
working so
watching it."
much
Yeah.
and just aligning our schedules.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But we got 2 people watching.
Yeah, our stream's back on now.
Oh, thank you for honoring that.
Great.
Thank you.
Sterling, if you didn't hear, please, if you have your top 3 movies of the year, please let us know.
Yeah, let us know your top 3, Sterling. So that was Justice League. Good pick, one. I guess gotta check it out now.
Yeah.
And that was on digital, it said.
Yeah.
Raina's number 2 is Immaculate with Sydney Sweeney. Did you cheer during the bathtub scene as well?
Yeah.
When she was showing her
Yeah.
her hoo-ha.
That's why it's number 2.
Prepare the perfect pair.
Immaculate breasts. Immaculate breasts.
Sterling said, "Welcome back." Hey, Sterling. Oh, just because we just now saw your comment. If you didn't hear us before, tell us your top
Yeah,
3
let us know.
of the year.
I'm curious.
Raina, why'd you put Immaculate as your number 2?
That's pretty good. Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney. That's all you gotta say,
I
Sydney Sweeney.
know. She like produced it or something too, didn't she?
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, she did? Oh, I didn't know that. What else has she been in?
She was in that show Euphoria. that I
Okay.
didn't
This is
watch.
the only thing I've ever seen her in, I think.
Oh,
That other movie about the FBI.
Yeah, the FBI movie.
Yeah.
Where she was
Yeah.
like
FBI movie. What's
Are
that?
there a couple?
Or
Is that what you
CIA.
mean,
I can't remember, but it's like she
she
works for
plays
like
a whistleblower.
Oh, that one looked
okay.
good.
Like
It
based
was
on a
like
true story, right?
Wait a minute. Was it like also like it was like 2 other actresses, right? Or something? I think I know what you're talking about.
I don't know who
Yeah,
else
yeah,
was
she's
in
getting
it.
investigated trial, the whole thing.
Yeah, she's becoming a big deal, which is cool. I like her. I think she's cool.
Reality, I think that one's called.
Okay.
That was on
Yeah.
HBO.
Was that the
Max.
okay?
Oh yeah, she was in Madam Web too.
Madam
Yeah.
Is it Madam Web?
Yeah.
Oh no.
She's one of the spider children. Along Came the Devil, Nocturne, Downfalls High, Americana. I haven't heard any of those.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Never heard of it.
Just before I forget, I apologize, but since Sterling's on, an honorable mention for me would be Dune 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
that was good.
That was
I
Almost
see it was
almost
rated.
forgot about that one.
Yeah, that was like a big production, and we haven't brought it
I think it
up
was
yet.
because that was like again, that was like February or
Yeah.
March.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Was it a good movie?
It was a good movie. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a cool one. Sterling like knew everything about Dune. I was like, holy shit,
Mhm.
this guy knows his stuff.
Yeah.
Movie came out.
Immaculate.
Pretty good. It was good ending.
Yeah, the
Happy
ending was awesome.
It was pretty cool. Bloody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my
Pretty
favorite part, the
bloody.
ending. Good pick, Raina. My number 2 would have to be Furiosa, a Mad Max saga.
Furiosa! We've come too far.
Furiosa! They took Furiosa!
As a child, my world was forever changed. My mother was magnificent. And he took it all from me.
Who do we have here? She's from a place of abundance. This is our destiny.
My childhood, my mother, I want them back. I want them back.
Whatever you have to do, however long it takes, promise you'll find your way home. Protect the green place.
It's time to take control, Cleos! Ready? Steady! Go! Where are you going? So full of hope! There is no hope!
If you find him, he's mine.
There will always be war, but to get home, Furiosa fought the world.
Remember me.
Furiosa, dude. George Miller is like 80, almost 90 years old, and this guy is making some insane shit. He's so good at his craft now. We're back in the wasteland. I think this is a prequel to, was that 2012's Mad Max Fury Road?
No, because I was in college by that point. It was like 2014 or 15. I want to say
2014. Yeah. So like 10 years later, he's like, I'm gonna do a prequel now about Furiosa, who's Charlize Theron in Fury Road.
Right.
Played by Anna Taylor-Joy this time, who does excellent, and towards the end, kind of feels a lot like Charlize Theron. So good continuation there. Chris Hemsworth, oh my god, dude.
Mm.
I don't know if I've seen him play a bad guy before. We're used to him as Thor.
He's always a hero.
He's always Thor. I'm trying to think of anything else he's been in. He's always the action hero though. So that was a lot of fun to see him. And the way that George Miller constructs the story has always been so awesome. You can put stuff in front of your face and give it a name and talk all about it and just focus on that bit and explain your whole story. Or you can just put it in the background and have that going on, and you're like, what is that? That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Okay, that's not ever being mentioned ever again in the story. We got Octopus Man is in this one. Who the fuck is he? He's in here for like a couple minutes and then he dies, but he's the most badass looking character and makes an impact on the story. His whole gang is cool. Chris Hemsworth's gang, Dementis, his gang is dope. Sterling said Hemsworth is always a pretty boy in his roles. Yeah, and this one he has like a big old cosmetic nose on to make his nose look huge.
He's got Freddie Mercury teeth.
Yeah,
Oh,
big
God.
old crazy teeth. And the passage of time is interesting in this one too, because we follow Furiosa as a little girl. Then she grows up. She's, I don't know, a little bit older as Anna Taylor-Joy, but we don't know what's really happened to Dementus in the passage of time. You just kind of see it worn on him. Like he looks a little bit more gray. He looks a little bit more grizzled from the desert. His gang's a little thinned out later on in the movie. You know, he starts off with this big, massive gang trying to take over Joe's place. And then eventually you just meet him up again and he has a smaller army. He's starting to get a little bit crazier. He's losing control of his people. It's just an excellent way to tell a story. It's a little long, 3 hours, maybe 3 and change. It takes a while. It's a commitment.
No, thank
You
you.
didn't see it?
Nope.
Oh, no?
No, I definitely don't plan it. If it's fucking 3 hours long,
It's a
fuck that.
long one. And then it's like one of the last acts, and the big war has to happen. And it's like, oh, geez, we're about to see a big ass war. We just got done with some of the most amazing set pieces, a lot of amazing action pieces. He's going to feed us more right now, a whole war. And instead of doing that, he does a narration. There's a guy called the History Man, and he just narrates it. We heard a little bit of him in the trailer. And he's like, and the war raged on, and the two sides fought tooth and nail, and that's what happened. And it's, oh, you just skipped the most epic thing ever. That's badass. I don't know why that's badass, but it's badass. Maybe it's because I had to use the restroom. I was ready to leave and use the restroom, so I was like, thank you, George Miller. But no, I thought it was really cool. And a guy's name is History Man. Fuck yeah. Furiosa, Sterling says, Furiosa has Fury Road sequences shot from farther away, easier to digest. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. A lot grander scale, it feels like. Different stuff too. We're visiting the Bullet Farm in this one. A lot of the same characters that we saw in Fury Road are coming back, and we get to delve a little bit deeper into them, but also new characters are introduced. And I thought that it was a blast. George Miller is a master at his craft. Did anybody else see this one?
I saw it with you.
What'd you think?
I really liked Fury Road.
Yes.
I watched that one like over and over, but this one it was okay. Like I know you really liked it. My favorite parts were Hemsworth and his chariot of motorcycles.
Dude, so sick.
Yeah, and I like the costuming. The characters are like gross. That one guy that's really sweaty, I guess he's Joe. He's got the mask, and you can see his. Oh, there's that one guy with the chain across his nipples.
Yeah. My dad was watching, and he's like, I think that guy's got his nipples out right now.
Yeah, he's wearing a suit and he's got his nipples cut out, and then there's a chain like.
No explanation. That's just a dude living
Very-
in this
very
fucked up
kinky.
world. So cool.
Very kinky. They were always the Mad Max movies were always like that. They were
Yeah.
very kinky movies.
It's amazing how long he's been doing them, and he just keeps getting better and better. But like you're saying, it is so hard to achieve what he did 10 years ago with Fury Road.
Mhm.
Just a perfect film, Fury Road, and then trying to top that, not easy. Maybe didn't get accomplished this time, but fun to add to it. Fun to get more of that universe.
For sure.
Mad Max Furiosa.
Got another comment.
Oh, Sterling said, great point about History Man and skipping the war. Yeah, love that. Yeah, that was my number 2. I recommend it. If you haven't seen it, I think it's worth the watch. I think it should be streaming now too, so
I think so.
why not? We're gonna have Samuel wrap up with his number 2, which is Alien Romulus.
Is this really where you want to spend the rest of your life?
You know I don't.
Then this is our only ticket out of here.
What's happening?
Something in the water.
What do you mean there's something in the
No,
water?
there's just something in the fucking water.
Okay. I just thought about it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't play it all the way through because I don't want to get copyright again. But I'll have it playing off to the side while we talk about it. Alien Romulus. I think this one is directed by Fede Alvarez, who, if I'm not mistaken, didn't he do Birdman? But that sounds crazy. Yeah, Fede Alvarez with Kaylee Spaney. Let me just look up Fede Alvarez. We'll put Fede Alvarez. Fede did. He did The Evil Dead. Yeah. I think that one was like 2012-ish. Maybe earlier. He did Don't Breathe. But Sam, why'd you pick Alien Romulus as your number 2?
I just been watching all their Alien movies. I think I just like
Yeah.
I think I just like Alien because of Alien. Like,
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was pretty cool. It's kind of like a different thing with the new Alien, and it makes you wonder if it's gonna keep evolving, like with was it Covenant?
Mhm.
And
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So I'm just trying to see if they're gonna make like one where David meets this new type of aliens. He tries to do something, or I don't know. It's pretty cool.
I've seen a lot of people say that they want the David trilogy to continue because it just
know.
stopped at the second movie.
I think it's just so cool that they just keep making new aliens. That's the whole thing. Yeah.
I like the big boss enemy at the end of this one.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
It was weird. Yeah.
He was a little baby man, not little, giant baby man.
Yeah. I don't know. I like that scene where like he goes to suck some fucking titty alien milk.
Who does? The big boss alien?
Big dude. Yeah, big dude. Because like he gets born, and then before that, the mother, she kind of like takes her hand and she goes like, "What the fuck is this?" She gets this gooey stuff in there, and then there's a scene where she's trying to get to the cargo area, the main character. But then alien goes and like you can see it just kind of like carrying this. I'm like, this dude is getting some alien milk, titty milk.
Oh my god, that's a good point though. Is it's a very phallic movie.
Yeah.
I mean, even the original design, they didn't really change the design that much, but this time they like zoomed in on the face hugger, and you get like that thing going down people's throat. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
I think even like the cocoon that it's coming out of looks like a womb or something. It's coming out.
Yeah, and then when he starts poking at that thing with the electric stick, and it kind of looks like a
Yeah.
labia in there.
Yeah. I like that one. I like Kaylee Spaney too, the main character. She was in the Civil War movie we saw. I think she's gonna
Yeah.
prove to be a
Yeah,
good
she plays a
actress.
reporter, right? Yeah.
What?
She's a shooter, right?
Yeah, the photographer. Yeah. Yeah, she's a good actress. And there's that scene in this movie, Alien Romulus, where they go zero gravity and there's a bunch of alien acid
do they?
all over the ship.
They were talking about doing that way back in the third movie.
Really? A crazy sequence.
I like how the little pods are different than like Covenant. Yeah, it's got these little eggs, but in this one they're kind of like sandwich in this vacuum sealed thing. It's pretty cool.
Sterling said Alien versus Gladiator.
That's funny.
Gladiator 2 was good too. I forgot I saw that one.
I have that one when it came out.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. And it's also, like you're saying, fun to return to the Alien franchise in general. Especially, I mean, I did not like the last couple Aliens or the Prometheus. They're not what we're used to from the original
I
trilogy.
couldn't stand Covenant. Covenant was like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
That's just me though.
So it was nice going back to this kind of formula, back on the ships with machine guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
shoot them up. And that's it for our number 2 slots. Thank you, Sam, for picking Alien. We'll go to our number 1s now to round out 2024. These are our top films this year. And we're going to open it up with Chris's. and holy smokes, did he pick a number one? Might be a number two. It is a sequel. It is,
Joker 3.
yeah. Number one is Joker 2.
The name Arthur Fleck hit Gotham like a hurricane.
The trial of the century.
They believe Arthur Fleck to be some kind of martyr. Well, he's not. There's a monster.
All right, we're not getting copyright struck. The singing start.
The music's gonna get you.
Although I don't know, that's an old song. I don't know.
What song is this?
When you're smiling, the whole world smiles at you.
Yeah, because he's the Joker. I get it.
Yeah. Now everybody said this is a big musical movie. I've seen musicals before. This has a very good balance between music and story, in my opinion.
It wasn't really a musical.
Yeah, right. And because they're playing crazy Lady Gaga's in this one. Oh, Gaga. She's in this one and she's not singing in her super pop star voice. She said she actually had to train herself to sing, to unlearn a lot of her knowledge about singing.
I think that's so arrogant.
That yeah, I know what you mean, Sam. Yeah.
Like,
I'm
okay,
too
you're
good.
so
I
good.
gotta dumb it down.
right?
A little bit.
I know, like that is kind of like that is very pretentious. Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah.
don't want these random asylum patients,
But you have to like
singing like pop
But
stars.
yeah, it's like, oh, I'm
that'd be
so
cool.
no. I know
That'd be
exactly what you mean. It's like I'm so good. I had to take a class to learn how not to be good. Like, yeah, like, what the fuck off.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, she cares about her role.
I guess, but it's like it comes across as so pompous.
Yeah.
Sam Sterling said, "Sam drag Gaga."
From over here, I thought you put Goo Goo.
Goo Goo.
Lady Gaga. What's next, Lord Goo Goo?
This and Nosferatu are my most anticipated films. I mean, actually, there were a lot of anticipated films this year, and this one fell hard for me, dude. I was giving everything to this movie. I sat down in my chair, got my popcorn, I was ready, and it was the biggest disappointment. So sad. But this is Chris's number one.
I mean, that's the beauty of it. You know, it's all our opinions.
Yeah. Did you guys like this one?
Maybe I just didn't get it.
You wouldn't get it.
Well, okay. One thing I will say is like if you just accept if you don't like it, because I've tried that. It's like no, I'm missing something. I'm missing. It's
I
like
just watched it.
it's
Too.
no. It's like I accept if I just
I was
don't like
I was
something.
mad at him too. No, actually, I don't know. I don't think I got it.
I gotta give it a watch now. See what's this about.
I'm of the rare ilk where I didn't like the first one. That's why I didn't go see this one.
Mm.
I didn't fucking care.
Right.
So yeah, I just had no dog in the fight.
Well, no. I mean, everybody that I've been talking to says the first one is the greatest thing ever, and
Didn't do anything for me.
I love it.
Everyone does. I just did not do anything for me.
Maybe it's just Gaga's character, you know, like the Joker is like this guy and he's always laughing and he's on his own thing, but maybe they're introducing how Harley Quinn is gonna play out, like she's always on some musical stuff.
Well,
probably.
don't they? And then don't they? Well, I don't know if we should get into spoilers because I know what happens in this movie.
Yeah, go ahead, spoil it.
Well, don't they like kind of play off of like, oh, he was the inspiration for the real Joker?
And I
And
hate
I heard about
yeah,
that.
that's kind of bullshit. I don't
But she
know.
wasn't bad. He was.
I think that's kind of bullshit.
I thought about it just yesterday a little bit deeper, and the way it pans out is a guard comes to grab Arthur Fleck, our Joker, and he says, "Come on, the judge wants you got a visitor." So he's following him. I think it was a setup by the guards to put another crazy person in there to stab him, because the guard just disappears. He doesn't come back and say,
Right.
"Hey, where's my guy I was
Right.
escorting
That's
to
true.
see a visitor?"
Yeah.
So that kind of debunks that whole.
Oh, okay. So they
That's
just wanted
supposed to be
they,
the
they-
Joker
that-
killing
okay,
him.
so they just kind of but doesn't he like cut his face like like the Joker cutting his face or something?
Which you
starts
could-
Which only
laughing.
the only thing that only ever happened. Let's correct me if I'm wrong. Like the cutting of the cheeks was Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yeah.
This is definitely not Heath Ledger's Joker.
No.
I know there's one where I think in the court it's like the New 50. Does this sound familiar, Juan? Like
Which
the
one?
Court of Owls, where like he cuts his whole face off. Does that sound familiar to you?
Oh, he did that in
Death of a Family or Death in the Family.
Death of
Anyway,
the Family. I forgot what it was, but I know what you're talking
He-
about. 'Cause
yeah,
then
he cuts his whole face off,
and then
right?
He puts
Yeah.
it back on. It's like being
Yes.
held by staples.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, it's like, is that what they're going for? Like, I like that quote.
Oh, Sterling said,
Yeah.
maybe I just didn't get it. Raina. That's a great quote.
Sometimes it's like, well, again, it's sometimes like I get it, I just don't like it.
I don't
You
think I
know?
got
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't say anything about this movie. I was kind of giving Chris flack for it because it's a response to God, but Quentin Tarantino likes it, so you're in good company, Chris.
That's true. Yes. Oddball pick for Chris for number one.
No, I respect it though. I respect
I
it.
respect it as well. I'm glad that he's enjoying it.
Yeah.
I actually I use YouTube Music as my app, and they do the wrap up kind of like Spotify. This was my most listened to album. I'm a big Lady Gaga
really?
fan. I'm a big musical fan, and I appreciate Joaquin Phoenix's singing in it as well. I think it's an excellent soundtrack. A lot of classic songs like
Was it
Sinatra type
Joaquin
stuff.
Was it him actually singing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Good running music. Yeah, it just the director gave a big middle finger to the fans.
Right.
That's why it's not on my top.
Reminds me
three.
of Last Jedi, because that's how Last Jedi kind of felt, you know, like, oh yeah, you want this one? Fuck you. Like, we know what we know actually how to, and I like Chris kind of brought it up. It's like, well, you know, you shouldn't hold back someone's artistic, but at the same time, it's like if you're artistic, like kind of paintbrush is just say, oh, the fans are dumb. I know it's like I don't like that either. You know, it's like I don't like holding back someone what they want to do, but at the same time, it's like you're just gonna be I don't know, like that. Like I don't know. I don't really support either or.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Joker 2. Folie et deux. Sterling said, "Oh shit, Anora is an honorable mention. Felt like Uncut Gems for girls."
I don't think I've heard of that.
Sam and I watched it.
When did that come out?
That came out a month or two ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have it on Vudu if you want to watch it.
Okay.
I recommend it. She puts on a hell of a performance in that one.
Who is it?
She looked like she did some studying. The girl who played, she was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Margot Robbie?
No, she was one of the terrorist ladies. Manson's girl.
Oh, yes. We were talking about. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, we were
Yeah.
just talking about it. Okay,
Yeah.
and it was good.
Very good.
I'll have to watch
Yeah,
it.
Very
Okay.
good.
I like her. Yeah, she's got a. We were talking about it. She's got like a really interesting look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch that.
Yeah.
Recommend in row. Ian's number one pick for this year. Maxine.
Yeah.
Maxine for number
So
one.
you were talking about how like this is like the only movie this year that I was like legitimately looking forward to.
Yeah.
And it lived up. You know, it was also like it wasn't. It didn't like. I could understand where people were kind of disappointed, but to me, it's like, you know what, I don't like it was good. Like not to say it was good enough, but like I just was just totally feeling it, and just like the 80s, the LA scene, the murderers, and the movies, going on movie backlots,
Yeah.
just following
that was
her
cool.
around, like, yeah.
They go up to the Bates mansion.
Yes. Yeah. And it was just kind of nice because like I like with this channel, like we've kind of followed it throughout. I thought that was kind of neat too.
Sterling said Mia Goth mentioned.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. We
Um
love Mia on this channel.
it's kind of fun that like in this, as long as we've been doing this, like we got to watch it progress.
Yeah. So cool.
Exactly. And yeah, I don't know, that never happens for me anymore. I never get excited about anything anymore. So it's nice to be excited about something.
The first one,
And-
X, was very inspirational.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
That was
And then
good.
Pearl was awesome too. And then
Yes.
this was just I just liked how I wrapped all up. And
Yeah.
yeah, like she says it's like I don't want this shit to end. I just want more and more and more. But if it must end, it must end.
I wore my shirt to the grocery store, the Maxine shirt, and I didn't think anybody recognized it, but this young cashier, she was like, "Oh, Mia Goth, huh? You like her?" I'm like, "Yeah, I like her too." What do you think about her kicking somebody in the head?
Yeah.
On the set of Maxine. We talked about it before on the show,
Oh,
but
yeah.
there's like a lawsuit. Some extra was laying on the floor, I guess, in a scene, and got kicked in the head by Mia Goth, and she went to his trailer and called her a baby, called him a
Yeah.
baby.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Imagine getting mocked by her.
Well, okay, so apparently these dudes on YouTube, apparently that dude's name was James, and then she's like, James,
Oh.
James, golf, James. That's what she went to his trailer and did that.
Yeah, I was so excited to see this too.
You liked it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
really liked it.
It might not be the best of the trilogy though.
I agree, but at the same time, I still really dug it. Well, most edgy. Okay.
Mia got this
sure.
edgy Sydney Sweeney,
Sure.
Sterling says. Yep.
Down with that. I think most people's favorite is Pearl, which I totally get, but X will always be my favorite. It was the first one. I like the 70s kind of Texas Chainsaw Massacre feel to it. This one's my second favorite. Not that I don't like Pearl. Pearl's awesome, but again, just the 80s thing it has going on. Yeah.
More kills.
Yeah.
The finale's fun too.
Yeah. But no, Pearl's awesome too. So you can't go wrong with any of them. But,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're really awesome timepieces.
They are. Yeah. Because again, like Pearl's definitely like, what was it, like 1918 or something?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz.
I think,
Yes.
yeah, 70s and 80s are much more closer to us than that. So
Right.
it feels
Very
more
true.
nostalgic.
Yeah. I thought they nailed the 80s pretty well too. Not that I know what the 80s was like, but I liked how it wasn't stranger. Like that's when I think I was talking to Steven or somebody about this, how like we kind of paint a picture now. The 80s like was just this like neon bright, like Stranger Things kind of
RoboCop shiny.
Yeah.
There was no D&D mention in this movie.
Yeah. But in reality, like, the 80s also was not the most pleasant time. Like crack cocaine and AIDS and just, a lot of bad shit too. And I liked how this movie painted that kind of the seedy side of the 80s,
Yeah.
which never really gets shown anymore. So I appreciated that too.
Yeah, great point.
Maxine.
Did you see Maxine?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah.
Juan, did you see it?
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh,
Did you see X and Pearl?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know X is still my favorite, but then I gotta
Yeah.
watch Maxine now.
Yeah, I would highly
Yeah.
recommend it. I'd like to hear what you think about it.
Maxine, number one. Samantha's number one this year is, I think his name is Daniel Craig, 007. He's starring in a new one. It's called Queer.
We're all parts of a tremendous whole. There's no use fighting it. Those parts ought to work together. To conquer ignorance and prejudice and hate with knowledge and sincerity and love.
The difficulty is to convince someone else he is really part of you. So what the hell?
I want to talk to you without speaking.
Yes, Queer. Sam, why did this one make your number one?
So I thought this was such a beautiful movie. We saw it at the Tower Theater.
Yeah.
And like going into it, I was like, okay, it's gonna be a love story, and it's like the frustration of like trying to find a lover and everything. But our main character, Daniel Craig, he's William.
Yeah.
He's it starts off with him like going to a prostitution house and picking up a mate, and he's trying to kind of seduce that guy. I can't remember his name, but he's also struggling with like heroin and opioid addiction. And I know for Daniel Craig, he's trying to find love, and he like basically falls in love with that guy on first sight and is like trying to get with him. But I cannot figure out what his intention is the entire movie.
The young guy played
Yeah.
by Colin Bates, I think.
Yeah.
Oh no, Drew Starkey, Eugene.
Oh, yeah. I can't figure out what his intention is the entire time, but he goes along with him, and they go and travel and do experimental stuff, and there's like that really interesting scene where they're just high and their
On
bodies
ayahuasca.
Yeah, their bodies are morphing together. It's like it's just a trip to see.
When does this take place?
1950s in
yeah.
Damn.
South
Mexico?
America, Mexico.
They're in Mexico at first, and then And I do have some like drawbacks on the movie. Like the setting was the setting in Mexico was beautiful, but it was very obviously green screen, which is like, okay, you know, you got to work with what you got. And like there's like the shadow play where he's like trying to reach over, but and it's kind of cheesy, but I think it's a beautiful movie. And then like that guy who's in all the Wes Anderson movies.
Oh, Jason Schwartzman.
Yeah, he's really
he's in
goofy.
it? Oh,
Yeah.
what?
He's a silly little guy.
He makes occasional appearances throughout the movie,
Oh,
but
that's
yeah,
funny.
he's funny. He's like
Yeah.
comedic relief
I think,
almost.
yeah, one
If
of
you
the
can call it
scenes
that.
he's like making out with two dudes in the kitchen, and
Damn.
it's funny.
Yeah, his character's funny. Every time he comes to brunch with them, he's talking about how the last boy that he was with stole like his laptop or his
like-
toaster, or whatever.
Oh, his
were
sandals
stealing. Yeah,
Boy?
stole his sandals.
Like legitimate boy?
No,
Younger guy.
young men.
I say boy a lot,
Yeah.
but these are just younger than these guys. These guys are like all on older ex-military guys retiring down here,
Yeah.
and they're hanging out with younger.
Oh, that's
Young men.
interesting.
Hispanic
Huh.
men.
There's
That's
a lot
very
of
interesting.
there's a lot of like symbolism in the movie too, and I like after we left the theater because the last couple scenes we were discussing a lot of like, well, what'd that mean, and what was like what did that mean? It was really cool. So
Yeah, fun when the director doesn't tell you. They just put a snake eating its own tail on the floor in the middle of an empty room and say, "Check this out." Like, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Yeah, Daniel Craig though. I think the trailer it had a quote. It said, "Daniel Craig burns a hole through the screen," and holy smokes, I couldn't get him out of my brain. It is kind of a slower film, you know. There's no action, there's no Marvel, there's no guns flying everywhere. It's more of a slower love story, maybe a look into his psyche, his personality. I don't know about his personality, but he is smoking a cigarette every other scene. He's got a glass of whiskey every other scene, and boy, does he make those look good when he's taking a drag. And not only that, I've never seen it before. He made injecting heroin into his arm look cool.
Yeah.
I was like, hold on, I gotta get into this.
he's in his apartment and he's got these big beautiful windows behind him, and there's like, you know, there's neon lights and stuff behind him, and he's just fucking shooting up. Like, he's very and that was a cool thing too, was when the young man goes to his apartment, because you know he's like, oh, let me show you some whiskey and stuff. Like when he walks in, it's a very quick scene. He looks over at the shelf and there's foil and a spoon, and it's just like, oh, okay, so he's got a problem. And then it shows him actually, like, you know, doing the whole process of injecting it, like cooking it, injecting it, all of it. I don't know.
And you can hear the theme in the trailer, very light, airy, like, what is
Dreamy.
it, like oboes or something,
Oh, wow.
clarinets.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice score. And Sam said she could tell there's green screen, and yeah, it was. I didn't know until later. It was all shot on a soundstage, kind of like a play.
No.
And then they just green screened the city behind them, and they used a lot of miniatures. I could spot those when I was
Yeah.
watching. They used a lot of city miniatures,
Oh.
and shot those to look like a full city.
Yeah, they would pan over the city.
Very clever.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was an
You
excellent.
never see
film.
that anymore. That's cool.
Yeah, a lot of effort. Daniel Craig, man, he's good. But I also heard he's not gay. He's been playing gay guys.
Well,
last couple
didn't they?
movies.
So I saw it when it came out in the theater, and I rewatched it recently. Knives Out,
Yeah,
and then in the sequel, he's gay.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Weird.
Like, is that bad? Like, don't they
Is that
make
Stolen Valor?
Yeah, like,
What is it when they steal the roles, like John Wayne playing
Oh, like
Genghis Khan?
yeah, I forget I forget what you call that, but yeah, I don't know. But again, it's like, that's the thing. I don't mean to offend anybody, but it's like they're already playing people that they're not already. It's
Right,
acting,
yeah,
but at the same time, it's like, where do you draw the line? Because you know,
It's not like
Yeah.
the Black Widow playing a that Asian lady.
Oh,
What's her name?
on that anime. I think me and Sterling saw that one.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Oh, Ghost whitewashing kind of.
Mhm.
They was that Ghost in the Shell, I think is what it was. I
Yeah.
didn't even bother with that because like Ghost in the Shell is like one of my favorite animes.
It's just the same thing, but only live action. Kind of like these Disney movies nowadays.
Yeah, it's like I can just go watch the cartoon.
Sterling said Left for Smoking came back and Queer is someone's number one. Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
Sam's. It was a good movie. Queer's good.
Knives Out looked kind of
Recommend it. New Knives Out looks kind of weird. Did they already announce that?
Is it the joke that he's implying
I
that
think
Queer
that
is
was
the
the
new
joke,
Knives
yeah.
Out? Yeah,
I
okay,
think so.
that's
let
funny.
me,
I get it. That's funny.
Oh man. Yeah, that was a good pick, Sam. Honorable mention from me for sure.
Thanks for taking me.
Yeah. Juan's number one, Deadpool and Wolverine.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick, so upsy daisy.
Oh, whiskey dick of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Unless you want to take a deep breath through your fucking forehead, I suggest you reconsider.
Oh, there's the sound or the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Life is a mystery. Juan, why'd you pick Deadpool and Wolverine as your number one?
Just always been a big Deadpool fan. You know, it's like Marvel and stuff like that. That was honestly my favorite movie of the year. Perfect third parter for the Deadpool 1 and 2. You know, brought Hugh Jackman back to play Wolverine, even though after Logan was supposed to be the last one, and you know, starting a perfect end to the Fox universe for Marvel.
It was a good
honestly. Yeah, it was a good send off.
It was nostalgic.
Yep. A lot of bringing back a lot of the old Marvel characters, like by the original actors too.
And none of it leaked either. So the
Yeah,
movie
that's true,
theater
that's
experience
true.
when we were there on opening night was so much fun.
That's true. Yeah, and then it was just like, the perfect end to the Fox universe for Marvel, and then bringing everybody into the MCU.
Yeah.
Honestly. And it has been my favorite Marvel movie in quite a while too.
You think Deadpool will ever go into the main MCU?
I don't know. He's
What's
supposed to
the
be in.
Do they have a plan?
Well, the whole Secret Wars movie coming up and all that stuff. So
I wonder.
Hopefully.
All the little cameos.
Yeah, all the cameos were awesome.
Yeah.
Ian, you saw this one, right?
I did.
What'd you think about it?
I liked it. I wasn't crazy about it, but I liked it.
Hmm.
It was cool seeing Wesley Snipes and Channing Tatum as Gambit,
Gambit, yeah.
and
That was so good.
yeah, I didn't really. Jennifer Garner was cool too.
I hated Elektra when it came
Well,
out.
I never saw it. I've seen Daredevil. I actually like that movie, the Ben Affleck one.
Hmm.
But
it was still good to see her though.
yeah, it was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was fine.
Human
It was,
Torch.
you know, it was right. Yeah, I mean, that one didn't really do anything for me,
Hmm.
just because we've had Chris Evans forever.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Like, but he's Johnny
Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, it's like that's cute, but like, no, I liked it though. I saw it way after I think I saw this in like September. It came out in July.
Oh yeah.
I waited a long time. I already knew the cameos and
Hmm.
everything. I didn't care, but regardless of that, I still enjoyed it. I liked it. It was a fun enough time.
Hmm.
Sam, Raina, you guys see this one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
You guys
pretty
like it?
cool. I like Tiny Wolverine. I think.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, he was trying to find a Wolverine in the different dimensions.
Oh, I forgot about
different
that,
Yeah,
universes.
he goes to different domains. He finds Tiny Wolverine. I think that was really cute.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool when they were showing a lot of the comic versions of Wolverine. It was just a whole bunch of different.
And they do that with
Yeah.
Deadpool. There's all these different Deadpools.
Yeah, and at
too,
the end, towards the end.
Little
all the
Chihuahua
Deadpools.
Deadpool.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Dogpool.
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 I think there was Samurai Pool. It was
Yeah.
everybody. What's Sam?
The Lady Deadpool.
Lady
Oh, yeah,
Deadpool.
Deadpool. Kid Deadpool.
Pretty Deadpool.
What's his name?
The-
Henry Cavill.
Oh, yeah.
As Wolverine.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Calvary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we get more of the TVA, which we've been exploring in, I think, the
Loki.
Loki TV shows. I haven't watched season 2 yet.
Yeah, I haven't watched season 2 yet.
But yeah, it looks like we're still in that Marvel multiverse. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it'll keep going. Maybe it'll be fun. I think the next Marvel film coming out is Captain America.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're talking about that.
Yeah.
Versus Red Hulk.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna do anything with the multiverse stuff. I think that's gonna be focused on them. Yeah.
It might be nice, more of a grounded.
Yeah, it's more of a, it's gonna be more of a grounded movie. Yeah.
See what Marvel does. They're in some hot water right now.
Yeah.
It's a struggle.
Well, that's
for
all I
them.
was saying. Like, this is the most like excitement. that
Yeah,
I've
well,
heard,
I mean,
like,
it made a
Marvel
lot
movie,
shitload
yeah.
of money, and people
Yeah.
liked it. So I don't. I feel like they're in a better spot now than they were.
I think it was R-rated too, right?
Yeah.
There was a lot
Yeah.
of blood.
Yep.
Even the opening, I like the soundtrack too. He was dancing Bye Bye Bye.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys?
That's
or
NSYNC,
NSYNC?
Yeah.
Yeah. These are always fun movies. The Deadpool
Deadpool
ones.
movies,
He's a
yeah.
fun character. Yeah. Love Hugh Jackman. A great pick. Oh, and Jon Favreau always making his appearance.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what'd you think about Cassandra Nova? That was supposed to be Professor X's twin, I think, or
Oh, yeah.
sister.
Was she like?
That was. I told Christian this. It's like, not a good villain, which is a Marvel problem.
Right.
Yeah.
They
can never
always
get a
they
good
have
villain.
pretty shitty villains. Like aside from like Thanos, which even I don't think of like when I think of Marvel villains. I don't think of Thanos.
Her powers were crazy though. I like the effects.
Going into people's like faces and shit.
Yeah, that's a really cool effect.
Yeah.
And a close in on that, like a close up shot of doing that. That's impressive. Special effects. Or she snaps and somebody turns into spaghetti, basically.
Yeah.
And turns into guts. Yeah, great pick. Check out Deadpool and Wolverine, everybody. Raina's number one. The Substance. Substance in number one. Why Substance is your number one?
That was a good movie.
That
With,
was.
like disgusting.
What was your favorite part?
I like when she's changing and the eyeballs do the eyeball thing.
Oh yeah, like in this poster in the top left.
Disgusting.
Oh, that was
Also the
crazy.
ending because that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Just the whole, it was very theatrical and good for her.
Yes, queen.
You deserve that.
It's a very steady film, and then she just goes the director just goes crazy at the end and says, "You know, what'd be crazy as if blood was squirting everywhere." It felt like a Gwar concert.
Yeah. Get a load of this.
I like that kick when she kicks
I've
old
never
lady
seen that.
across the room, dude.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
How she got so strong? Because like she kicked her like far.
That's a good.
Like,
That's a good
dude.
point. Yeah, that is a good point.
Because she gets angry, right? And she's like, oh, and she charges up and she just fucking kicks this lady. Yeah. That's pretty wild.
I don't know. You think you could do it? You think you could do The Substance?
Oh no, I don't care that much. But I just like
Good answer.
the hallways, like the shooting of the hallways too. I don't know why that was so cool looking for everything.
When she's going to her bathroom and it's like curvy, or like when she's in her business
Like
office
the
and
one
it's
that
like
kind of
super
looks
straight.
like, yeah, that one.
The
Oh,
Red Hall.
It
and
kind
the
of looks like the hotel.
Shining.
Yeah,
The carpet is like the same exact pattern.
Definitely, I could see that.
I like those shots and stuff. That was cool.
Yeah, did we talk about the cinematography already?
Well, actually,
It's-
that's one takeaway I have from it.
Yeah.
It's not a takeaway in a negative sense.
Oh.
And I didn't really start thinking about it until someone on YouTube I watched brought it up. They said it would just seem generic, shot on iPhone, clean look, and I can unfortunately kind of agree with that.
Well, I like she used some fisheye lenses, especially with oh man, Mr. Quaid. And she has like the fisheye up and he's eating shrimp and it's
Yeah.
like all disgusting.
I think that's why like this didn't make my top three. All my top three like didn't feel like that. They felt like more, I don't know, just like less sterile. And again, maybe that's the point of this. I don't know, but it's not my. I don't know. I like again like kind of dingy, grindhousey. Again, that's why I think my top three. I liked so much because they weren't so like kind of clean,
Yeah.
looking. But again,
That's why I like.
Might have been the point of it.
I like
yeah.
the minimalism. Yeah, that's a good
Pretty
pick.
good. Told everybody to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Margaret Qualley. She's I want to see more of her. The first time I ever saw her, she was in a perfume commercial dancing to a song, and that's
Oh.
still like one of my favorite things she's ever
yeah.
done.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or it wasn't perfume, it was a eye drop, I
Oh.
think. Eye
Huh.
drops.
Was it eye drops?
Interesting.
Because she goes and jumps through a giant eyeball at the end.
Oh.
That's the only reason I'm thinking that.
What the heck?
Huh.
Yeah, you gotta see that. That's an amazing
When was
video.
this?
Oh, years before Once
Oh,
Upon
wow.
a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's I think the first thing I ever noticed her saw her in.
When she's the hippie.
Yes. Yeah, the Manson family member.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent pick. Excellent pick. My number one for 2024. You guessed it, everybody. It is Strange Darling.
This is a dramatization of the true story of the final known killings of the most prolific and unique American serial killer of the 21st century.
You know you asked for this, right?
Just trying to have a good time.
I don't want to play too much of the audio, and I don't want to spoil too much of it. It's actually shot sort of like Pulp Fiction in 6 chapters.
Oh, that's cool.
And like we start with chapter 6, then we move to like chapter 2, then we move
Nice.
to chapter 4.
That's always fun.
So it bounces around a lot. Kyle Gallner, who we see on screen, is fantastic. And Red Letter Media, they dedicated a whole episode just to watching his movies,
That
which is
sounds
funny.
familiar, yeah.
So ever since that, he's been on my radar, and he's awesome in this film. But where it really shines is Ella Fitzgerald, the woman lead we saw in that one. She's getting chased by him in the woods. She is the Scream Queen of 2024. She is very, very good. And I'm like searching what's her next project, because holy smokes, she is good in this one. I cannot spoil it. I just can't. I have to say, I've been telling everybody, go watch this movie because it's very good. Raina, what'd you think about it?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, you didn't watch it? I thought you watched it with Mom.
No.
I got it on Vudu if you ever need to watch it.
Yeah, maybe today.
Sam, did you like it?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
I still need to watch it.
Yeah, I won't say anything else because can't be spoiled. Don't watch it.
Yeah, Strange Darling. I
It's
mean,
like a real story.
no, and I like that in the trailer. It looks like Texas Chainsaw, the narration saying the most prolific killer.
Oh, I thought it was like a legit serial killer.
I don't think so.
That's what everyone thought about Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
They
real.
fooled you. I gotta get going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gotta pick a Olivia up.
Oh, cool. All right. Everybody, if you're local in Sacramento, Bottle Jack's playing out in Roseville.
But whoever's number one was number one was Long Legs.
He's the
Oh,
one
Sam.
next, yeah.
Okay,
he's
I
Long
really
Legs.
like Long Legs.
Yeah.
Good choice. That's an honorable mention of mine.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up in a second. Ian, thanks for being here for
Thank you for having me.
2024. We'll see you next year. Thanks for the reminder on Strange Darling. It looks awesome. Sterling said yes. Check it out. I got it on Vudu. I'll send you the password, dog. Let me know. That's all I wanted to say about it. Just watch it. Definitely recommend it. Good soundtrack too. Yeah, everything about that movie's great. But our number one, we're taking it out of the year 2024 with Samuel's pick, Long Leg.
Is it scary being an FBI agent?
The letter was left with the bodies. We have 10 letters like it over the past 30 years. And all of them signed with one word: Long Legs.
He'll kill. And kill again.
There she is.
You could have made nice with me. But you didn't.
Put the gun down!
Okay, I don't want to play too much audio, but Sam, why'd you pick Long Legs as your number one?
It was just it's really scary. It's kind of like It's not the type of movie that makes you scared right away when you're watching. You know, you get a lot of jump scares. It kind of messes with you after when you start thinking about it. You go like, man, that really happened in that movie. You go like, man, that's like a disturbing movie. I don't like Nicolas Cage.
No?
I hate that dude. Ever since,
I like him.
Which is best work.
ever since Ghost Rider and his little martini cup full of jelly beans, I just hated that dude so much after that. It's not my cup of tea. But Longlegs was scary. He was real scary in that movie. Just the whole costume of it, and
Bye, Ian.
it's just really weird. Really weird movie.
Ian has left the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh. Oh, come sit with
But
me?
yeah, there's also like a bunch of symbology, and like it was really
Talk about
interactive too.
It had like some devil worship in it.
Yeah, it has some
Crazy.
devil stuff, and like the whole wrapping up of putting the kids into that doll flying through space.
Oh, scoot in, Raina, scoot in.
Okay.
Dad's joining the pod.
Oh no, the illusion's broken.
We're not in space? Oh no. Yeah, leave it. That's all right. That's too much.
Space
It's a long legs.
Dad's got long legs.
Dad's got long legs over here.
Yeah, all the crap this dude just being right on the basement. It was
What a twist.
Yeah.
That's creepy. That is creepy.
the underground, you know.
It gets almost, well, I mean, from the start, it's almost supernatural because she has like telekinesis. She can like
Oh,
predict
yeah.
where people are, and she's in the FBI. So they're like, we need help finding Longlegs, the guy we can't find. We need your, is it telekinesis? I think I'm using the right word.
Probably, yeah.
We need you to look
Did
into.
you wear your long legs?
Dude, the intro scared me when he kneels down.
Yeah.
Got your long legs.
Yeah, because it's not jump scary. It's just it really messes with you. All the probably it's too slow, and it just kind of like sips into you.
Yeah.
I thought about it a couple days after.
Did you watch that one?
Not yet.
You gotta watch
No,
it.
not
Yeah,
one.
there's a lot of movies that came out this year.
You're gonna
that
get
I missed,
traumatized.
yeah. I was like, shoot.
Dad,
Nicolas Cage. Huh?
what do you know your top 3 movies this year, Dad? He's filling in for Ian. We just lost Ian.
Do you want headphones?
Long legs. I like Nicolas Cage when he was in his car too. Mommy and Daddy.
Scared me in the car.
Yeah. What's your top 3, Dad?
Trying to think of the movies I've seen.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu number 1.
No, not Nosferatu. What did I see?
What you think about Squid Games?
Oh yeah, Dad just watched Squid Games.
Squid Games was Squid Games.
A
Squid Game.
little gamey.
Yeah. What did I see?
You get the mic closer to Dad.
Hold on.
Come back to me. Give me a minute. Let me try to look.
Was Joker 2 on your list, Dad?
I didn't see Joker 2. I saw the Alien one.
I liked
Yeah.
Furiosa. Furiosa made my number 2. Immaculate, Godzilla, Substance, Smile.
Did you watch Strange Darling with Mom?
I did.
That was my number 1.
Okay. That was okay.
That was a good
That
one.
was different.
You watched Terrifier?
No, I didn't watch that.
Who bought it?
I did like the Deadpool.
Yeah, that
The
was good.
Deadpool. The plenty.
That was Juan's number 1.
The lot of the Deadpool. There's a lot of them.
Which was your favorite?
Yeah, there's almost too many. Yeah, that one was a good one. I like watching Hugh Jackman as the Wolverine. Yeah,
It was nice they brought him back.
they had so many different funny
Oh, yeah. Wolverines.
Wolverine. The small one was the funniest.
I know, yeah. I know Wolverine's the best.
Oh, did any do any stinkers stick out to you this year? Was there any terrible movies? Trying to think. What did we say for bad movies?
I said red one.
I said Borderlands.
Red one.
Yeah.
Borderlands. Night Swim. Well.
Oh yeah, what did I tell you? The best movie I saw this year was Die Hard.
Oh yeah, the original Die Hard. That's number one. Joker 2 is a stinker. I agree, Sterling. Oh man. All right. Well, this is where we wrap up. I think that we have 915 subscribers. We're still climbing. We're almost to 1,000. Maybe we crack it in 2025. Yeah, next year we'll be reviewing more movies like we always do. Maybe we'll throw in some sketches, talk about more television shows. Lots of things coming out. Lots of world events happening too. So, Art's going to be...
I did like that Horizon, Carlos.
Yeah, I said that as my honorable mention. Horizon, An American Saga.
Yeah.
The cowboy movie. That one's really good.
Oh, yeah, Beetlejuice came out this year too, huh?
Beetlejuice.
Why did I forget about that movie? Yeah.
That one didn't crack my top.
Yeah.
I forgot about that movie.
Danny DeVito in Beetlejuice was real good.
Danny DeVito was in Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
He was a
Yeah.
janitor, the dead janitor.
Oh, I missed that.
That's
Was that in the
oh,
beginning?
Yeah.
Kind of like kind of the beginning-ish.
I came in super late.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
When she gets
it's
put
when she starts.
together,
When she
right?
gets put back together. Did you miss that whole scene?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dang. All right. I got to go back and watch the whole first 15 minutes of Beetlejuice. Maybe that'll make the rank go back up for me.
I think that's
But starting January 2025, we're gonna hit the ground running. And January is also the month of Schwarzenegger for us. We reviewed a lot of Schwarzenegger films already, some of his best, Predator, Terminator 1, Total Recall, Commando. But January, we wanted to highlight some of his oddball movies or maybe his overlooked movies. We're going to be watching End of Days. We also want to do a compare and contrast between Junior and Twins. 6 Days on our list, and Last Action Hero as well. So big fans of Schwarzenegger. We got to keep watching those films.
All right, are you gonna watch the?
Sterling said, "Do Conan, please."
That'd be fun.
I will move stuff around if you come and do Conan for January. It's
all three
Conans. Yeah, choose a Conan and we'll do it. The month of Schwarzenegger, which I saw he's working on a new project.
They added him to Mortal Kombat.
What?
Yeah.
As Terminator?
No, Conan.
Oh, that's thick.
I watched The Babysitter.
The Babysitter?
Yeah, where he plays a babysitter. Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Babysitter, yeah.
It's one of those weird movies where you go like,
That-
why is that?
Come through, Sterling. Let me know. Yeah, Junior and Twins. Though speaking of Danny DeVito, the ultimate,
like the best movies.
the ultimate comedy duo: Arnold Schwarzenegger, the funniest man alive, and Danny DeVito, the shortest man alive. Oh man, yeah, I'm excited to talk about those ones. I remember watching Junior, and that one's very interesting. Watching Arnold Schwarzenegger pregnant. Who's thinking of these things?
Kindergarten Cop. That's a good one.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That might be one of
It's
his.
not a tumor. Is that when he says it?
Yeah, it's not a tumor.
Yes. But we'll be back in 2024. You can bet on that. But before we go, we lost a cast member, you guys, and we'd like to commemorate this last episode of 2024 to everybody's favorite guest. He made countless appearances on the show, and he never had anything to say, but he had the biggest impact on all of our hearts. We'll miss you, Beebs. Thanks, everybody.
For Beebs.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Happy New Year to everybody out there. We'll see you guys in the new year. Later, guys.